competition might be showing up, guys. Get ready, get ready.
Hey guys, so this is the Gaming Politician, and I'm here to tell you that your gamer tag doesn't.
Hey, give me the mic. Who said you could talk, Mr. Gamer?
I just want to tell them that I know you're gonna sit here, Persona, and you're gonna tell them about how gamer tags and PSNs are important and validation. That's not fair.
I said give me the goddamn mic. No one told you to touch the mic, Gaming Politician.
I just want to talk to them.
I said no. Mr. Gaming Politician, it is not your time to speak.
I just wanted to say one word. Mr. Persona, why can't I talk? You let me talk on What's Up PlayStation Podcast. Why can't I talk on here?
Because this is not your time to speak. You won't show your gamer tag, so you can't speak.
No, I just wanted to.
No. You cannot talk here, Mr. Gaming Politician. Not today. What's good, YouTube? What's good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona, host of When Persona Speaks, host of When Persona Interviews, and one half of the host of What's Up PlayStation Podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. Persona, you're a dictator. I'm a PlayStation fan too. Respect my time. I got a wife and kids. I have no experience. It's on PlayStation 4 too. Cut the cap. Cut the cap. Cut the cap. I'm a console engineer too. What is good, people? I am so hyped. I'm so hyped y'all here. Y'all forgot to share out the stream on Twitter. I totally forgot that. How could I forget that? How dare I? Yo, how y'all feeling today, man? Happy Thursday, man. Happy Thursday. Listen, I'm opening the chat for this one. So stick around if you want to talk in the chat, because I'm opening the chat, because I'm going in today. I'm hyped up today. Game Politician be damned. Game Politician cannot talk here today. Matter of fact, Mr. Politician, I'll let you talk to the people if you will give us your gamer tag or your PSN. Mr. Game Politician, are you willing to give the people here on this show your gamer tag or PSN? If you give us your gamer tag or PSN, I will let you talk on this show today. What say you, Mr. Politician?
Well, listen, Persona. I shouldn't have to give my gamer tag to talk to you about gamers. Right? Aren't we all gamers? Aren't we all gamers, Mr. Politician? Why should I have to give my gamer tag for me to be able to talk on your show? Huh? You should trust that I've played the games, right? I don't want to give my gamer tag away and you know, somebody, you know, tries to hack me, or somebody sending me inappropriate messages or things like that. I shouldn't have to do
that. You see? I gave you a chance to give us your gamer tag, Mr. Game Politician, so that you could talk on the show. I would have let you speak. Mr. Gamer Politician, but you won't even give us your gamer tag.
Well, fine. I guess what I have to say is not important. I'm just going to start up a Twitter Spaces where I can talk on my own and not be dictated by anybody. Okay? You are a dictator, aren't you, Persona?
Persona, you're a dictator. Persona, you're a dictator.
Aren't you a dictator, Persona? Right? I'll just start up a Twitter Spaces and I'll say what I have to say without you.
Persona, you're a dictator. Yo, listen, guys, how y'all feeling today, man? How's everybody today? Happy Thursday. How was y'all week? Is y'all week good? My week was really good this week. Honestly, it was really a really good week this week. But where are my manners? Where are my manners, man? I need to shout out everybody in the chat real quick, because you know how we do things here on Gaming with Persona's channel, right? Yo, Team Ambush, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Jamar Bates in the building, the #1 mod in the house, man. If you act up in that chat, Jamar is gonna get you out of here. Shout out to Jamar, man. Appreciate you. Yo, Captain Crunch, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Yo, Eastern Conference Gaming in the building, what's good? Yo, Rollo 09. Yo, Rollo, you changed your name from Rollo God to Rollo 09, Rollo 981. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate you. Yo, Shadow Spade, what's going on, bro? Yo, Dewan, what is going on with you? So, Carl Anchor in the building. What is going on with you? JD33, how you feeling today, sir? Blackbeard in the building. How you feeling, sir? Lorenzo Carson in the building. Appreciate you. Yo, Zuher Tatley, what's good, man? Appreciate you. Yo, Fist of Sage, how you feeling today, man? Yo, Rob, how you feeling, Rob? Jay Barry, the other half of Wups in the building. Oh! Shout out to my brother Barry, man, my bro, my the other half of Wups, man. Another round of applause for the boy Barry. Shout out to my boy Barry, man. Appreciate you, brother, always. Yo, Viper Reap, what is going on with you, brother? Yo, Black Rob in the building. What's going on, Black Rob? Yo, Damien in the building, man. Damien, how you feeling, brother? How's everything? Hope you and the family and the wife and the loved ones are good, sir. Fellow Destiny brethren right there. Appreciate you, sir. Yo, Phil, DVG. Phil, how you feeling today, bro? Link in the building. Link, what's good, bro? Yo, the Iron Panther in the building. Yo, Panther, how you feeling today, sir? I hope everything's good with you and the family, sir. It's me, baby, 80. What's going on with you? Shout out to you. To hear this podcast while at work is priceless. I'm glad I could get you through the work day. It's me. It really means a lot, honestly. Yo, Philip Sin 22 in the building. Philip, how you feeling today, sir? Who else, man? King Kiso. Shout out to my boy King Kiso. King Kiso, I hope the wife and the family and the kids and the loved ones are good, happy, healthy, and safe, sir. Appreciate you always coming through, King Kiso. Shout out to you, brother. Who else is here? El Matador. El Matador, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Yo, Philip K in the building. Philip, how you feeling today, sir? Shout out to everybody, man. Y'all know I like to shout y'all out. My boy Stealth Guy Gaming. You already know Stealth. Dictator Persona. Persona, you're a dictator. Yeah, that's what they saying in the spaces, man. And I'm like, huh? A dictator? And then shout out to Miss Stone, man. Lady, fellow lady of the game community, man. She says that Persona's the dictator. They gonna call me author. I'm like, oh man, listen, man. I'm just I'm living my life. I'm just trying to, share my experiences with the world. Yo, shout out to SIE. SIE, what's good, bro? He says, off topic, my Braves are 1 win away from the World Series. Shout out to the Braves, man. My Mets is not in the running. Or are they? I haven't been keeping up, man, but shout out to the Mets anyway. Yo, Guapzilla in the building. Guap says shimmies in the chat. Shout out to Guap. Guap out there spitting that greatness in them spaces. Shout out to Guap, man. Always, brother. Appreciate you, man. Yo, Magnificent Black in the building. Yo, Mag, how you feeling, bro? Appreciate you always, sir. Who else is here, man? I just want to make sure I get it. Yo, Caution, what's good, bro? Appreciate you, Caution. Dark Queen Gaming in the building. Dark Queen, hope you're good out there. In the UK, hope you get that PS4 soon. Yo, Requiem of Demons, the best name on YouTube. I love that name. Yo, Requiem, what's good, bro? Appreciate you always, man. Yo, Mr. Glass in the building said exciting for the show. Appreciate it, man. Who else is here? Yo, Omar Shehab, my boy Omar. Shout out to Omar, man. Make sure y'all guys check out Game Slayer podcast every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. That's my boy Omar, man. Finally started up his own show. Got a nice cast of people, man. Good conversations, man. Definitely support my boy Omar, yo. Yo, Captain Crunch. Shout out to the early birds. Yo, Sam Ash. Appreciate you, early birds. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through, man. Always rocking with your boy, man. Y'all know I appreciate that, man. Y'all know it. I always try to shout y'all out. The chat. Yo, Low Key Deadpool. What's up, man? Lay. What's going on with you, Lay? Appreciate you, Dark Artemis. What's good, man? Corrosive. How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you. Salazar Naruto, what is going on with you, bruh? Appreciate you. Yo, Unicron, what's good, man? Make sure I got everybody, man. Y'all know how I am. Arcade Gamer, what's good, bro? Yo, Bryant Carter, what's good, bro? Neil S, what's good, brother? Who else is here? I think we good. Yo, Brooklyn Breed GC, what's good, man? Brooklyn X Queens, you already know. Queens the best borough, though. Although we are kind of connected, because Brooklyn and Queens technically is one large borough, because it's Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island. It's just one massive island or whatever. So I guess we connected. I rock with Brooklyn anyway, man. A lot of dope people out there in Brooklyn. Plus my ex from Brooklyn, so he was good too. Yo, Henry Heck in the building. Henry, what's good with you, brother? Appreciate you, man. Hemorrhoid is in your Hemorrhoid, what's good, man? I'm gonna call you Chin, because I don't know if I want to keep saying hemorrhoid on the stream like that. Yo, Chin, what's up, bro? Henry Heck in the building. Henry, what's good, brother? I hope you good, man. Hope the kids are good. Hope the wife is good, man. Hope everybody good, man. Shout out to you. Get on the sticks in the building. Appreciate you. Martin DS in the building. Martin, how you feeling today, sir? Appreciate you. Are we good out here? Yo, Peace Silent Night, appreciate you. Speaking of subscribers, appreciate you, Peace Silent, for subscribing. Speaking of subscribing, listen, man, your boy trying to get to 2K subs before the end of the year, right? We got about 2.5 months left of the year, right? And I'm about 50 subs away from 2K. A nice Christmas gift to you all will be, sub to the channel, man. Help your boy out. I'm trying to get to 2K. Can I grow? You feel me? Y'all want to see your boy grow, right? I appreciate y'all, man. Definitely, sub to the channel and whatnot. All right. Let's talk. First and foremost, I want to point out by saying this. I want to ask y'all a question, and I want y'all in the chat to be very, Stardust, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. I want to ask y'all something in the chat, and I want y'all to be very honest with me, especially the people that's been rocking with me for a really long time, right? Do I come off as a dictator to you guys? I'm being honest. I want to know. Because if that's the consensus going through the community, yo, AC, what's up, man? If that's the consensus going through the community, oh man, I gotta look in the mirror. So I'm really asking you guys, do I come off as a dictator? Am I a dictator? I'm really wondering now, because that just was brought to my attention. I'm really wondering. Dictator persona, all hell. Listen, yo, shout out to King Kiso. See, King Kiso, no, man. Shout out to my Florida boys out there, man. Listen, I'm a New Yorker, man. And New Yorkers, we can be kind of aggressive at times, right? Kind of loud, very blunt, very, I'm a very blunt person, right? I'm a very blunt person. I don't like bullshit. I don't like people that beat around the bush. I'm just not that type. I've just never been that type, man. I need people to be very direct with me. And when people aren't direct, either I'm gonna make you be direct or I'm gonna move the fuck on, because I ain't trying to have no conversation, right? What the hell? Don't put out, I'm gonna save that for the show, because I am gonna talk about a tweet that was made yesterday by Enter Cheat Code, right? That just right? I'm definitely gonna talk about it just because Enter Cheat Code know what he's doing. And we talked yesterday. If you was in that space, you heard the talk. But I want to talk about it a little bit more, right? Yo, Chris Righteous, what's good, brother? So we're gonna talk about that, but I want to talk about this first. Beep boop beep boop beep 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 beep. It says here that you need to show your PSN or gamer tag. Can you please give us your gamer tag? In order to get through, you need to show us your PSN and gamer tag. Yeah, listen, the sensor's going off, man. I can't let you through. Man, I don't have to show my gamer tag. Yes, excuse me, sir. You have to show your gamer tag, because if you don't show your gamer tag, we cannot validate that you are who you say you are. Please show your gamer tag. Well, I'm not showing my gamer tag. Well, if you're not gonna give us your gamer tag or PSN, we can't let you through. Oh, this is bullshit. Beep, 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 beep. See, I can't let you through, sir. I'm sorry, man. You gotta go. Yo, listen, man. Y'all see the title. The title of this show is, if this is the new generation of gamers, we're doomed. Listen, guys, I between yesterday and today, and really the stuff that I've been seeing quite a while, right? For quite a while now in this community, I want to say since the Space's inception, right? Since the Space's inception, we've started to see a lot of people kind of prop up and kind of grow within this community and start to have a voice and start to build their own, followings and all this other bullshit, right? And so, and I'm talking all sides here. I'm talking PlayStation side, Xbox side, right? When I talk about this, right? Let me not even make it like that. I'm speaking in general. I'm speaking in general terms. So everyone, not just a specific side. I'm speaking about everyone, right? And so with the growth of some of these new kids on the block, well, listen, man, because a lot of us guys, y'all been around for years, man. I've been around in this community, the social media side of everything, right? Talking gaming and doing shows and all. I've been around for a very long time. I've been around since 2013, right? Way back in the day when me and Bari, we did the Council podcast with some of our other friends and whatnot, and with Michi Court and everybody, we've gone to events and things like that and debated, and way back in the day with Zaire and everyone during the the Xbox Mafia days and seeing the growth of Zaire and a lot of these other people. Like, you know, one thing I had said before is that, you know, because I know Zaire said he was going to be putting up a lot of some of his old content from like when he was doing debates way back in the day. And you'll notice that with a lot of those debates, Bari is a part of that. I was on like maybe one or two of them, but you know, Bari is in he debated a lot of these really big Xbox dudes and prominent people in the community way back in the day. That's how, and that was back in the day when Xbox dudes was actually like respectable somewhat, like, you know, like they were still a laughing stock, but you know, the people back then had more substance, right? So, you know, like you'll see a lot of that stuff, right? And even if I don't know if Bari has that stuff on his channel now, but if you look back on Bari's channel, you know, way back in the day, you see the Council podcast. If you look back at a lot of my old content, you know, when I was doing MOG or when I was just putting up a ton of gameplay with, like, I used to do montage Sundays and all this. What I would do a montage of like a bunch of the games I was playing throughout the week and add cool music and shit like that, right? People have been, and even like, you know, Jack Move, right, from way back in the day, you know, the Pony Commissioner and things like that, you know, Jack Move, Kid Smooth, BG, right, Bond, you know, Hard 8 way back in the day, and things like that. Like, you know, there's a lot of people in this community that have been around for a very long time, right? So when you're around for a long time, you get to see the community kind of change and grow and do all these other crazy things from time to time, right? Now, the thing about then and now, and I think I've said this before, is that when it comes to gaming discussion, gaming debates, I always tell you guys, I don't really debate anymore when it comes to gaming, because back in the day when you used to do debates with people, like I said, it was substance, right? You even like a lot of the Xbox dudes back in the day, they weren't scared to show their gamer tags. They weren't scared to show that they were gaming. They weren't scared to show, and even PlayStation dudes, they weren't scared to show they were playing games. They weren't scared to show off their PSNs and show off their trophies and shit like that. Especially during debates where you talking about games like, oh yeah, yo, what's your PSN or what's your gamer tag? Oh, and like, you know, because that was the verification. Are you, you know, something I said in a space a couple weeks back was, you know, are you verifiable? Right? Are you verifiable? You know, Porter Rock, you know, back in the day, man, when Porter Rock was doing debates and shit, like, you know, Porter Rock's been around a very long time as well. You know, Porter Rock was doing the debating and stuff like that way back in the day. I'm talking like 2014, 2015 shit, like back during Facebook gaming group days, or even further back during like the Skype days and all that shit, right? You know, that's when like the golden days, in my opinion, of like all this shit was back at the beginning of last generation. But you know, one of the things back then that is very different now, because, you know, shout out to Jamil. Shout out to my boy Jamil. You guys have probably heard him on my show, Uppercase. His name is Uppercase J. Shout out to him, because way back in the day, there was an initiative called Papers, Please. And Papers, Please was a are you verifiable? Where you when someone says Papers, Please, you post up that PSN and you send up that PSN and be like, hey, bruh, you know, Papers, Please. You know, Papers, Please. You feel me? Shout out to Jamil. Shout out to Uppercase J. He's there right now. The Papers, Please initiative, where if we was talking about gaming or talking about something that pertained to gaming, or someone was saying something that was a bit funny, right? Someone would type in the chat, Papers, Please. So when someone types that in the chat, you got to post up your PSN gamer tag or whatever for verification. There was no issues back then. People did it, and if they didn't do it, they got exposed, and that was it. But most of the times people did it, because again, when you having conversations with with so many people within this community, it's easy for frauds to slip through. It's easy for frauds to get into this community or get into the space and take advantage of real gamers and real gamers' enthusiasm and really mislead and misinform people, right? So the Papers, Please initiative way back during the Facebook days, you know, that was a big thing. When I look at now, right, and I'm focused on the gamer tag thing, but I'm actually going to speak about it in a larger scale, in terms of just how a lot of people are moving within this community now, right? So with the introduction of Twitter Spaces, we've got a lot of new people coming into this community, or I don't even want to say coming into the community, getting noticed. Right? There's a lot more people getting noticed because, you know, everyone's talking, everyone's listening, people are screen recording and screenshotting people in spaces and screen recording the stupid shit that people say or whatever the case may be, right? So, you know, it's a ton of that. And so, you know, one of the things that I've noticed, especially the past like 2 weeks, one of the things I've noticed is that for a lot of these new people coming into this specific area of the community, and so when I say this specific area, I'm talking our side, right? Well, the community as a whole, fuck that, the whole community. Coming into this community and trying to change how things work, trying to change how things operate, or trying to use arguments that people were using 5 to 10 years ago, right? Pretty much trying to reinvent the wheel. No one knows them. They're fairly new. And the things that they're trying to push aren't necessarily, it comes off disingenuous. Now, here's the thing. Let me get these super chats real quick. You should have made you're a stalker sound too. Oh, I'm a yo, shout out to Philip, man. $2 super chat. Yo, Unicron, appreciate you for the €5, I think that is. He says, second time I've ever heard you went off on Craig on P-Rock podcast. I was like, who the fuck is this guy? I'm not telling you my PSN, bro. Yo, listen, let me explain that whole Craig situation real quick. That Craig situation, listen, man, I don't have no ill will or animosity towards Craig, man. You feel me? Like, you know, listen, he does what he does, right? But with that whole Craig situation, the man was trying to, listen, I'm talking to the viewers. I'm talking to you guys, right? Yo, Saber, what's good, man? Yo, Golden Boy, what's good? The whole thing about the Craig situation and why I even went the route that, yo, E Kim, what's up? The reason why I went the route that I went with Craig was because, so ladies and gentlemen, right? Y'all are the viewers and y'all come and y'all listen to me and, you know, y'all support me and y'all know I appreciate y'all, and I always say that because I mean it, right? How the fuck I look trying to tell you what you need to do, but then I can't, I'm trying to tell you what you need to do, or why you need to come and listen to me, right? Because, you know, he calls himself the Messiah and all this shit. I'm like, listen, bro, can that Messiah shit, right? But anyway, that's besides the point. But how I look trying to tell you, you know, how, yo, Wolflow, what's good? How you should move with this, or how you should move with that, right? But then when the community, because the reason why I did that was for the chat, because I asked the chat before I even, I said, yo, chat, do y'all want to see Craig's trophies? Because the man was talking wild about, if you want multiplayer, you're a bitch and all this other shit. And I'm like, bro, how are you talking to viewers and supporters like that, my mans? Fuck out of here, right? So I'm like, okay, you talking crazy, you talking real greasy. Let's see your trophies. Let's see if you about what you talking about, right? So I'm like, I asked the chat, I said, yo, chat, do y'all want to see Craig's trophies? Now, if the chat would have said, nah, let's just keep the show moving, I'd have dropped it. The chat voted unanimously and said, hey, we want to see his trophies. I said, okay, Craig, the chat want to see the trophies. The chat want to see the trophies. And then that's what ushered in these two lovely quotes that y'all love so much.
Persona, shut the fuck up. You're a millennial piece of shit.
That's what ushered in the legendary quotes that you guys love so much.
Persona, shut the fuck up. You're a millennial piece of shit.
The lovely quotes. Y'all love them so much, right? And listen, the chat wanted to see the trophies. Because it's like, okay, you want me to listen, right? You want us to pay attention to what you have to say. You want us to respect your opinion, right? As a viewer, right? If I'm a supporter of somebody, right? Like, so I support, Bari and BG, Jack Move. Yeah, I support a lot of people in this community, right? They all are verifiable. They play games, they talk gaming, they share it, you know, they stream, shit like that, right? They're verifiable. That's why people go to their channels. That's why people support them. That's why people rock with them. Y'all rock with me because I'm very transparent about my gaming. If it's a game I haven't beaten yet or I haven't never played, I'm very honest with you guys. You guys have seen my trophies a million times. I stream, I share my gameplay all up and down my timeline on Twitter, right? I'm very transparent because I understand that if I'm gonna build a channel, a community, or a platform here on YouTube, and I want people to come to my channel and want to come back and want to rock with me and want to identify with me or be able to have conversations with you guys, right? If I want you guys to come back to my channel and listen to what I have to say, I understand that I need to be verifiable to you so that you can say, oh, you know what? Persona, he games, man. Persona, he about his gaming. Oh, yo, he play these games. He supported that. He do this, he do it. Because if I'm not doing that, how can you take what I say with any type of respect, with any type of validity? There's nothing validating what I'm saying. So when he was saying what he was saying, I said, hey, yo, bro, the chat want to see the trophies. We want to see the trophies. I want to see the trophies. The chat, this is for the community. The community is calling you out right now, Craig.
Persona, shut the fuck up.
Listen, Craig, I know you want me to shut the fuck up, but the community is calling you out, Craig. They want to see the trophies. They want to see the validation. And lo and behold, when he showed the trophies, listen, and it's not about the platinums, right? That's one thing I want people to understand, because a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, I don't got that many platinums. I don't chase platinums, and I don't do this and do that, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, it's not about the platinums. It's not about, I want everybody to understand something. It's not about platinum in games, man. I promise you. It's not about platinum in games. It's about being transparent with your audience or being transparent with people that you're trying to have a conversation with, right? You go on a job interview. Oh, what's your experience? Oh, well, you know, I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, I've done that. What school did you go to? Oh, well, I went to school for this and went to school for that. I have certifications doing this and certifications doing that. You think they just going to stand up and say, oh, well, congratulations, we're going to hire you, your salary. No, they're going to want verification. Oh, yeah, we're going to need references. We're going to need resources. We're going to need references. We're going to want to see your certifications. We're going to want to see your degree, your diploma. We want verification that you are actually who you say you are. And if you can't, then it's no time. It's no point wasting time. And the reason why I use that example is because gaming is the same way. Now, obviously, it's not an interview, right? But if you're conversing with people, right, and you're speaking with a plethora of different people within this community and within this space, right, and you say some off the wall, wild, crazy shit that makes quite a few people raise their eyebrows, especially if you're talking about a game. Yo, man, what's the PSN? What's the gamer tag? Show your trophies. Right? It's not about the platinums, guys. It's never about the platinums. I want to put that out there. It is never, ever about the platinums. It's about just seeing if you actually gaming. Are you actually playing games? And then what do we get? Oh, well, Persona, I mean, listen, man. I've got a wife and I've got 2 kids and I work 12-hour shifts. I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. You see, now, here's the thing I want people to understand. I want everyone to understand this, and I want to make this abundantly clear to you, right? For a lot of us, we have responsibilities and bills, and we got kids that we need to take care of and raise and things like that, right? You know, I have dreams, goals, and aspirations as well, right? You know, kids, wives, we all have that to some degree, or we all have, you know, responsibilities, you know, either at work or at school or whatever. Listen, that's not disputed. That's not disputed. No one's trying to dispute that, or anyone trying to say that you should put your responsibilities above gaming, right? Because I'll tell you right now, right? I'm working on 3 different IT certifications that I want to get by the spring of next year or by the summer of next year. So trust me when I tell you, sometimes you need to, you got to put gaming to the side, or you need to do X, Y, Z in order to get things done. Trust me, I understand. But see, here's the problem. And this is where a lot of people's argument, when they use that, this is where it falls apart. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to ask you a question, and please be honest with me in the chat, guys. Please be honest with me in the chat. Please be honest. I know y'all gonna be honest with me anyway, but I like to say it just for the sake of the show, right? If you don't have a lot of time, yo, Viper, appreciate you, man. Another member on it. Ooh, he resub 7 months. 7 months, Viper. Ooh. Yo, Viper, man, you know I appreciate you, brother. 7 months. My man Viper has been a member on the channel for 7 months. I appreciate you, bro. If you have kids and a wife and all this other stuff, right? You have a job and all this other stuff. Let me ask you a question, guys. If you have all those responsibilities, whatever little time you have to yourself, would you spend it in a Twitter Spaces? Whatever little time you had to yourself, would you spend it in a podcast? Whatever little time you had to yourself, would you spend it debating on Twitter? I'm asking real questions. Because if I've got little time as it is, and I love gaming, and gaming is my hobby and my passion, fuck Twitter Spaces, fuck a podcast, fuck all that. I want to play some games. But see, that's where a lot of people's arguments fall apart. Because any regular functioning human being who has limited time, whatever free time that they do have, right? And they enjoy gaming or enjoy this, enjoy that, they're gonna do what they enjoy. If I've got limited time, if I got like 2 hours a night to play some games, what you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sit in a Twitter Space? You think I'm gonna sit on a podcast? Every day? See, now if it was just once out the week, fine. But every other day, all day, in a Twitter Space, in a podcast, debating back and forth on Twitter, trolling on Twitter, every day. But you got a wife and kids. You got a job, you work 12 hours, you got bills, you got mortgage, you got responsibility, which we all do. I got responsibilities. I pay my bills. I got my own place. I got my goals and aspirations that I'm working towards. So whatever little time that I do have to myself, I'm gonna play some games. Because that's what I love to do. That's my hobby, that's my passion. So that's the question that I'm asking these people who use that example. Okay, you've got all these responsibilities. No one's disputing that. No one's even making fun, because who the fuck is gonna make fun of somebody that has responsibilities? You gotta be a real dumbass to make fun of somebody that has responsibilities and things like that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But see, here's the problem. I know a lot of you that support me and listen to my show and you know support and super chat and all that and watch WUPs and all that. I know a lot of you listen to me while you play games, right? Which I do that a lot too. I listen to a lot of podcasts while I game, right? I know a lot of you in the chat have kids. Shout out to the fathers out here, man. The mothers and I know women watch me as well. Shout out to the mothers and the fathers out here. You feel me? I know Henry Heck. Shout out to Henry Heck. He got kids. Damien got kids. There's a lot of people that support that be in the chat that got kids, that got a wife, but still find time to game, but still find time to do the things that they enjoy. So here's the question I'm asking. If your excuse for why you can't enjoy your hobby is because you have wife and kids and things like that, okay, fine, cool. That's your excuse. No one's going to dispute that. No one can dispute your responsibilities. No one's going to dispute your responsibilities. But see, here's the caveat. Here's the caveat. So your excuse for why you can't game is you have a wife, you have kids, you work long hours. Cool. Okay. No one's going to dispute that. That's your excuse. Okay. My caveat and my question is, if your excuse for why you can't game is the wife, the kids, the job, the bills, XYZ, you know, yada, 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 what is your excuse for sitting in Twitter Spaces all day? Do I need to ask that again? What is your excuse for sitting in Twitter Spaces all day? What is your excuse for trolling on Twitter? What is your excuse for doing these back and forths? What excuse do you have for that?
Stop it. Get some help.
Talk to him, Jordan.
Stop it. Get some help.
One more time, Jordan. They're not hearing you.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's the question. That's the question. That's the question that I have to ask. Because listen, you just said you can't game because you got the wife, you got the kills, you got the kids, you got the bills, you got the job. And listen, no one here is going to dispute that. No one here is going to dispute that at all. What's your excuse for being in Twitter spaces all day? Talking about, oh, well, Xbox is this and PlayStation is that and this community is toxic, this, toxic, that. This is wrong. What's your excuse? Jordan, I need you to talk to him.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now listen, optically, Cyclops, help me out. Optics, let's talk about the optics for a second.
Optics last. Optics last. Optics last. Optics last. Optics.
Let's talk about the optics, right? Let's talk about the optics. Oh yes. Let's talk about the optics. Now listen, I want to know what the definition of optics is. Right? Let's look at the definition of optics. That's because science, light, perception, image, populations, plural from optic, advanced physics, the studies the physics. All right, so. Oh, I'm gonna read y'all messages in a second, man. I'm cooking. Let me finish cooking real quick. Optics. Now listen, obviously optic is, has to do with retinas and all that shit in your eyes. We ain't talking about that or something along those lines. But the definition we care about is perception, image, public relations. Perception, image, public relations. Perception, image, public relations. Perception, image, public relations. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you as humbly as possible. I come to you a man looking for answers, and only you, the chat, can give them to me. No one else can give me the answers but you, the chat. I come to you humbly looking for answers, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll lay the question out like this. I've asked it before and I'm gonna ask it a third time. Your reason for not gaming, or why you can't game, is you got the wife, you got the kids, you got the bills, you got the business, you got the endless. Okay. No one will dispute that. But now the optics, perception, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. But see, the other side of that question is, you're on Twitter all day. You're in spaces all day. You're debating. The optics, again, we know that optics means perception, image, and public relations. The optics does not look good here. Because again, you got the wife, the kids, the bills, and all this other shit. Okay. But these are the people that want you to listen to them. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you humbly. Help me understand. Ladies and gentlemen, I come to you humbly. Help me understand. Make it make sense for me. These people want you to listen to them, hang on their every word. They want you to support them and things like that. But they are not, see, and here's where the slap in the face is towards this community. Stick with me. They want you to listen to them, share their tweets out, share their streams, share their spaces out, right? They want you to listen to them for hours on end. They want you to come and support the podcast. They want you to come and support them in every way. But they want you to support them. They want you to give, they want their undivided attention. They want you to give them your undivided attention, right? Fine, right? As a supporter, as a fan, or whatever you want to call it, fine. But as a supporter that's asking for your PSN or your gamer tag, you are above giving the community that. You want them to follow you, you want them to listen to you, you want them to share your shit out, you want them on your podcast, but you are so high in the clouds of how you look down on this community that you are too good or too afraid or too much of a fraud that you can't even give your gamer tag or your PSN when the community asks for it. What does that say to the community? If you're not willing to validate and be verifiable in this community on request, Why should the community listen to you? Why should the community follow you? Why should the community hang on your every word? Why should they respect what you have to say? Those are my questions. And I ask those questions every time. And I don't ask those questions because I don't want people to support people. Listen, I want people to grow out here. I love it. But my thing is this, within the gaming community where it's such a large community and there's so many frauds within this space, so many people that's looking for a quick come up, right? So many people ready and willing to take advantage of people's enthusiasm to gaming within this space, right? You are above giving your PSN or gamer tag for validation so that people could have peace of mind knowing that the person that they rocking with and listen to is actually out here playing games? How that work? How does that work? They want you to listen to everything they have to say. Join my space, guys. Join my podcast. Join my membership. Join this. Join that. Oh, can we get your PSN and your gamer tag to see if you're playing games? Well, why do I need to give you that? I shouldn't have to give you my PSN or my gamer tag. You don't need that. Well, see, the problem is that, I don't want these weirdos. So you think the community, the people that support you is weirdos? What weirdos are you talking to? Because it's your supporters asking you for the gamer tag and PSN for validation. So what weirdos are you referring to? Is it your community? Is it the people that's supporting you? Listen, be forward, be honest. Oh, I don't want these people I don't want them adding me, and I don't want them messaging me and trying to hack me and trying to do this and choose. Well, why do you need to look at my PSN? Why trophies don't matter? Trophies don't matter. Achievements don't matter. I'm playing games, and you should trust that. No. Yo, Sam, what's good, bro? No, we shouldn't trust that. You haven't earned that trust. You know how you earn that trust? By showing your PSN, by showing your gamer tag, showing that you're actually playing games, showing that you practicing what you preach. And if you're not willing to do that, why should we listen to what you have to say? Why should your opinion hold any type of weight or validity within this community if you're not willing to verify yourself? That's what happens. That is what happens. That's what happens, guys. It's crazy. Let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, PS5 hype. What's good, bro? Appreciate you. He said, yo, what's up, Persona? They act like you asking for social security numbers and real ID. That's what I'm saying, bro. Oh, well, my real name is connected to my PSN or my gamer tag. I don't want people to see that. These people, you know what's so crazy? These people talk about how technologically advanced they are. Like, oh, I got the newest this. I got this OLED this, OLED that. I got this and that. But don't know how to change the privacy settings on a fucking account. Don't know how to go into the settings and change the privacy settings to where things are private to people who are not your friends. PSN can do it. Xbox can do it. So what are you talking? Unless you want to hide them. I think the stream kind of just messed up for a second there. Are we back? Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yo, Fios. All the shit I was just talking to Barry, you better not be acting up, Fios. Nah, that wasn't Fios. That was Barry trying to hack my shit. Barry trying to stop me from being great. Shout out to Barry, man. Let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, that's what I'm saying, man. It's not your real ID. It's none of that, right? You can choose that to view, and especially on PSN. On PSN, you can hide everything, like your real name, your activity. You can hide all that. So if you don't want your real name, you can have that only be shown to your close friends. Even your real, because on PlayStation you could put like a real picture up, like your own type of picture or whatever. You can hide that as well. And then let it just be some regular avatar. These people so technologically advanced, they don't know how to go into the privacy settings and change that. Let me get these super chats. Yo, Viper Reek, man, appreciate you, man, for being 7 months a channel member, brother. I appreciate you always and forever. He says, when we ask for papers, people still start talking about platinums. We just want verification of how far in the game you got. I equate this to the people that yell all lives matter when someone says BLM, Black Lives Matter. Hey, yo, hey, yo, that is a hell of a comparison. Yo, Viper, that's crazy. Yo, Philip, DVG, yo, Phil Collins, why you change your name, bro? Why you change this to DVG? I'm curious. Yo, Philip said, little time, they competing with the spaces god. That's a fact. Shout out to my boy Omar, space god. Yo, Bari, 7 months. Oh man, shout out to my brother Bari out here, 7 months on a membership. I appreciate you, brother, always. He says, Persona, stop gatekeeping and being a dictator. You don't need to prove you game, just act like you do, so you can keep on it. I'd rather Google about gaming than play an actual game. Yo, Barry funny. Yo, Barry funny, man. He yo, Mr. Go Try Hard Guy Uchiha, 7 months? Oh shit. I feel special, man. 7 months, bro. Appreciate you. He says, I'd rather watch a video of a game that I like than play it. I'm just saying. I hear you, bruh. You ain't out here frauding, though. At least you honest. Yo, Viper Reap again with the 199 super chat says, can you? Cause you can get arrested for stalking gamer tag. Yo, oh my God. Yo, shout out to Thrash, man. This man Thrash be in some real unique spaces, bruh. Like some of these spaces, I be hearing Thrash. I be like, yo, Thrash, your tolerance is gotta be sky high, bruh. Some dude told him that he could be arrested if he looked up his gamer tag. I said, what? I said, what? What are you arrested for looking up somebody? He said, because it's got my real name. You can't look it up, because if you do, that's considered doxing because it's got my real name attached to it. I said, what? Yo, what? Yo, I couldn't, yo, when I seen that shit, I nearly fell out my chair. Cause I'm like, bro, these new age of gamers are crazy. They are crazy, bro. They will go to no end. They will travel to no ends of the earth to not show you their gamer tag. Magnificent Black Man with the 5 months. I appreciate you, brother. Blue Mustang with the 7 months. Oh, the love. The love. Oh, shit. Yo, the love. Oh my God, the love. I appreciate y'all, man. Yo, Damien, man, 7 months as a member, bro. Talk to my boy Damien. Damien, the Destiny God out here, man, playing that comp. He says, Persona, you better chill. You're gonna have these people from these Twitter spaces test your gangster. They getting tired of your ass, you dictator. Uh-oh. Persona, you're a dictator. I'm not a dictator, bro. I'm just chilling, man. I don't be doing nothing, man. Yo, real talk, I just ask questions. That's the crazy part, man. I just ask questions. That's all I do is ask questions, man. Hey, Rafe the Emperor, a member on the channel. Oh, shit. Yo, Rafe, I appreciate you, bro. Yo, Up Chuck Gaming in the building. Shout out to my brother Up Chuck, man, with the $4.99. He says, calling the feds on you, bruh. Stay out of people's business. Hey, Chuck, I mind my business, bro. That's all I do is mind my business. I stay in my place, man. I play my games. I post my little gameplay here and there. You know, nothing too crazy. Yo, Magnificent Black with the 5 months as a member. I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna make me cry, man.
How could this happen to me?
Oh, I played the wrong one. Where did Naruto at? I ain't gonna lie, man. It's very humbling to see the support that you guys give me. It means a lot to me. I'm trying to hold back my tears, but I can't, man. I'm gonna cry. I'm trying to hold it back. Okay, I'm cool. Get your composure. You're cool. Okay. Yo, Magnificent Black, appreciate you for the 5 months. He says, you called it months ago, Persona. The great divide of gamers is coming. Yo, Magnificent Black, didn't I call it, bro? Yo, listen, guys, I'm not saying I'm a psychic. I ain't Mr. Cleo out here. You feel me? I ain't no psychic. You feel me? You ain't got to call 1-800 Mr. Persona. But I'm just trying to say, I said this a long time ago, that when it comes to the community right now, as it stands, it's going to be a divide, man. It's going to be real gamers versus everyone else. And you're seeing it. You're seeing it with these Twitter spaces. You are seeing it, bro, where asking for a gamer tag will get you arrested. That's where we're at right now, bruh. Asking for a gamer tag will get you arrested. Are you serious? Yo, it's crazy out here, bruh. Shout out to you, Mag. Yo, Blue Mustang with the 7 months. Oh my God. I feel too special. Blue Mustang, he says, PS5 and Xbox track timed play on these games, and they want to hide a game that they say they beat, but only have 1 hour gameplay. That's what I'm saying. You know what's crazy? Yo, shout out to Blue Mustang, by the way, man. 7 months. I appreciate you, bro. You know what's crazy, though? The crazy part about this is, if you were honest with people, they really wouldn't, like, give you no shit. Yeah, they'll probably be like, oh man, you gotta finish this game or whatever. But that's really it. Like, yo, Kena Bridge of Spirits, man. I love that game, man. I still gotta beat it. You feel me? I'm real hooked on Far Cry right now, like, honestly. And then Guardians of the Galaxy is coming out next week. So I probably won't beat and platinum Kena until probably Christmas time. I'm gonna be honest. But if you're honest with people, especially your supporters, people that you want to rock with you, if you're honest with them, bro, they really won't give you no shit. I got no problems telling you guys I haven't played a game or I need to go back and finish this. I have no issues being honest with you about that. And yeah, some of y'all may give me some shit in the chat or whatever, but it's all love, man. We all on the same page. Ain't nobody lying. People can't do that. People are scared to be honest with their supporters. How does that work? How you want people to support you, but you're not willing to be honest with them? Yo, to me, that's crazy. That is crazy, bro. I could never think to be like that. Ever in life, I could never think to be like that with someone that's supporting me to straight lie. Oh yeah, I beat the game. All right, show your trophies. Oh well, I shouldn't have to do that. What? Crazy. Anyway, yo, Rafe the Emperor, appreciate you again for becoming a member on the channel, bro. You know I always appreciate your support, man. I know you be on Game Slayer with Omar, so shout out to you, bro. Okay, so listen, gamer tags, guys. Listen, it's for me personally, it's not going away, right? Like, people are going to continue to ask for their gamer tags. People are going to continue to ask for validation and verification, because you cannot expect people to listen to what you have to say if you're not going to give your gamer tag a PSN. I'm sorry. It's just not gonna work that way. It don't work that way. If you're not showing that you about gaming, why is anyone gonna listen to you? I'm not. Like, whatever you say is a joke to me. Straight up, it's a joke. All right. I want the community's thoughts on something. Now, I thought about this today, man. I was like, yo, should I bring this up? I was like, you know what? Yeah, I am. I thought about it, guys. I really want your thoughts. Did he delete it? He might have deleted. That bastard might have deleted the goddamn tweet. Let me see. Where is the tweet? Where is the tweet? Oh my God, I think he deleted. Did somebody screen cap that shit? Let me see. Oh, he didn't. All right, here we go. Yeah. Shout out to yo, listen. Hey, yo, listen, guys. I'm a piece of shit. I tell you guys this all the time. I'm not a nice person. You know what my philosophy on that is too, by the way? Because you know how like nice people, like, well, first off, you shouldn't have to tell somebody that you're nice. They'll know through your actions if you're a nice person, right? That's why I like that whole like nice guy shit with dudes that try to be nice guys to like girls and shit. I'm like, bro, be yourself. And if yourself is a respectable person, that's it. You don't need to be this doormat. You feel me? Like a lot of dudes turn into doormats. And like, yo, women don't like that shit, man. Be yourself. The right woman will come along. But you got a lot of dudes trying to chase the 10s and not chasing their 10. Oh, let me say that again. A lot of dudes are chasing the 10s, but not chasing their 10. It's a difference. It's a difference. Think about that. And realistically speaking, man, a lot of nice guys really be like assholes, like secretly. They're like really fucked up people. Anyway. Yo, man, but that's a conversation for another time. All right, man. So let me I want to talk to y'all about something. And listen, I want to put the disclaimer out there, right? I'm curious to know the community's thoughts about the tweet, but I'm also curious to know your thoughts about what you like reading something like that. What do you think, right? Like, I really want to know y'all thoughts on this, right? So listen, Edit Cheat Code, man, he's a new guy, a new up and comer within the gaming community, where you know, he's trying to make a name for himself. A little clout chase-ish at times, right? But you know, he's trying to make a name for himself. And you know, listen, we all started somewhere in this community in terms of like, you know, trying to you know, grow or whatever, right? So I ain't gonna never knock somebody for trying to grow their platform. I think how you grow it. Anyway, that's not this conversation. Anyway, so Edit Cheat Code, man, listen, man, he's you know, the king of the one that started that whole. I want to push back on that, and Barry won't stop fucking saying it now. Like every show he says it, like, hey, Persona, I'm gonna push back on that, and he knows I hate that shit because it just sounds. I don't know. I just feel like a man shouldn't be saying that to another man, but that's a different conversation. Anyway, so listen, man, Edit Cheat Code. He put out a tweet yesterday. And listen, yesterday I was in the office. I was super busy with work, so I couldn't really like follow the Twitter. I couldn't really follow Twitter yesterday. I didn't really see this tweet until like 12:30 in the afternoon, right? Because I was like really busy yesterday. So I looked at the tweet, right, and I'm like, who the fuck are you, like, who are you talking about? That was my question. That, like, the first thing that spurred in my mind when I read this was, who are you talking about? So listen, the tweet says, PlayStation side of Twitter has their very own Xbox. Oh shit, it's playing twice. Yo, James Williams, appreciate you, man. 6 months, man. Appreciate you, man. I'll read your message in a second, James. 1 second. So it says, PlayStation side of Twitter has their very own Xbox University. Disrespectful, delusional, abandons facts, logic, and reason. Believes he is the most intelligent person in the room, but really just screams nonsense. It's amusing. Stupidity is definitely not a console exclusive. Now, I want to pick apart this tweet. But before I pick apart this tweet, I want to ask y'all a question. Reading a tweet like this, and listen, guys, be honest, and I know y'all will always be honest with your boy, but I say it anyway. Reading this tweet, what do you think? when you read this tweet, when you saw this tweet, what did you think? Jamil, you get a gold star. Jamil, listen, Jamil goes back, we go back in the day, because people used to put tweets like this out back during the Facebook days. You and people in the chat used to say, use names. Who are you talking about? Shout out to my boy Jamil. Another round of applause for Jamil. Jamil knows. Jamil knows. In my mind, I immediately said, who? Who are you talking about? Because listen, it's gotta be somebody that's prominent within this gaming community, that's on the PlayStation side. It's gotta be somebody that we all know. It's gotta be somebody that's got a bigger following than the cheat code. So if he were to put the name out, the ramifications, the sword of Damocles will rain down on this nigga if he put the name. So everyone's like, who? Who are you talking about? Who's the person? I even asked, because I'm like, yo, what did I put? I put, yo, who are the PlayStation people you are referring to? If you're going to say something like this, you need to use names. And he says, I didn't make the claim about PlayStation people. In fact, it's a singularly isolated individual. Who? That's the point I'm trying to make here. It's who. Because if it's somebody within the PlayStation community that we all rock with, who? Everyone wants to know. And listen, you can scroll down this whole fucking thing. Somebody even said he talking about Persona. Persona shut his. Hey, yo, listen, man. Yo, y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all are great, man. But see, people thought it was me, and I'm like, me? First off, like, yo, one thing I want, he said it wasn't me, so, you know, it's whatever, but, you know, one thing about me, man, like I said, I'm not a nice person, but I am respectful. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not walking around here, I don't disrespect people's wives, kids, and families, and I don't do that type of shit. That's not how I roll. I attack you at the gaming level with your gaming knowledge, and that's it. You feel me? Like, I'm not trying to disrespect your job or your pot. Like, that's not how I get down. That's never been how I get down. So, you know, this definitely ain't about me. So I was like, all right, but then I'm like, who the fuck you talking? And listen, everyone in the chat, like, yo, who are you talking about? Say names. Don't be subliminal. Say names. Who though? Who? Look, and he won't reply to none of these people. Who is it? People want to know who it is. Who are you talking about? I sound like a goddamn, yo, everyone was sounding like goddamn owls yesterday. Like, we quarter owls. Who? Like, yo, like we some fucking owls. Who? Who are you talking about? You cannot make a post like this within this gaming community and not give a name. And it's not for drama, right? Because yesterday in the space, like, oh yeah, you know, I know people want the name for drama reasons, and I'm like, no, people want the name because you put this type of tweet out there. How are you gonna name drop Xbox University? Because he said people like Xbox University. Clearly he don't like Xbox Uni, like a lot of people on the, and see, this is where, matter of fact, let me pick apart this tweet. I'm gonna pick apart this tweet right now. So here's the thing. PlayStation side of Twitter has their very own Xbox University. Let's stop right there. The reason why he used Xbox University is because Xbox University, a lot of people don't like him. They don't like how he is, and you know, he's got a lot of haters, right? So using his name, using Xbox University's name is gonna garner that attention. But here's the other side of it, right? Because he's talking about respect and all this other shit. Then he goes on to say, disrespectful, delusional, abandons facts, logic, and reason. You calling a nigga crazy and stupid. In layman's terms, you calling somebody crazy and stupid. In layman's terms, crazy and stupid. Then he says, believes he is the most intelligent person in the room. So this person is not self-aware. They are not aware of their surroundings. They're socially awkward. They're not self-aware. Believes he's the most intelligent person in the room. Again, I'm gonna sound like an owl. Who? But really just screams nonsense. So he believes he's the most intelligent person in the room, but just screams nonsense. Is it nonsense to you because you disagree? Or is it really nonsense? Because as we know within this gaming community, when somebody disagrees with somebody else, they might be speaking facts, and the person is so full of themselves that they can't accept someone else's opinion or agree to disagree, that it sounds like nonsense to them, even though it's the truth. So is it that it's nonsense, or is it that you're so full of yourself that you can't accept that as fact? Now listen, I'm just breaking down the tweets. Then he says it's amusing. So he enjoys this person making a fool of themselves. Now listen, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where you all grew up. Where I grew up, saying this, first off, you don't forgive somebody who talks like this. You punch them in the face. But that's besides the point. We're adults here, right? But saying shit like this, what? like I keep saying what, because like I don't even know how to frame what I want to say, because it just, this tweet is just so wild to me. Like when I read this, I'm like, huh? What are you talking about, bro? Like, you are really overthinking this gaming community shit, bro. Like, yo, people are gonna troll, people are gonna crack jokes, and this is the problem with a lot of these new age gamers or people in this community and in this Twitter space, trying to like these up and comers, right? A lot of these up and comers don't really understand, one, how to take a joke, two, how to debate, three, how to troll, four, a lot of them are really full of themselves. Some subtle, some a little over the top. But a lot of them really are like trying to come into this space and trying to like change, like, you know, they trying to change the status quo, right? This is not, you're not Martin Luther King, you ain't Malcolm X, you ain't Marcus Garvey, you ain't none of these motherfuckers, man. Come into the space and fall in line. If you can't fall in line, move on, bruh. That's how I look at it, man. Because it's like, bro, it's not that serious, right? But a lot of people treat it as such. It's like, bro, people are gonna troll, people are gonna crack jokes. That's what this community is, man. They're gonna crack jokes, they're gonna troll, they're gonna make fun of this, they're gonna talk about this, they're gonna crack jokes on this, that, and the third. Yo, Jay Gamer, what's up, man? So crack the jokes and move on. Laugh or ignore it. Block, mute the words, ignore it, or don't. But the fact that people keep speaking on this and they it's one of two or three things. They want attention because they know that when they talk about this stuff, it garners the attention. They're gonna get the attention. They're gonna get the likes. They're gonna get the retweets. They're gonna get the listeners when they talk about it in that negative way. So they try to distance themselves from being a part of it, but they will talk. But they're above being a part of it, but they're not above talking about it. See how that works? They're above being a part of this console war, trolling and all this, but they're always talking about it. They always want to talk about it. They always want to give their analysis and thoughts on it, but don't want the smoke, or don't want that sword of Damocles to rain down on them when it's time for the real shit to pop off. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's very disingenuous, because you can't sit here, again, for something like this, to say something like this and not use a name, especially if you're going to use Xbox University's name, it's very disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. And honestly, I don't believe that whoever this was that he had an issue with, I don't believe that it's squashed. And listen, I told him all this yesterday, so I don't believe that it's squashed. Because I'm sorry, if I was reading something like this and it was pertaining to me, Absolutely not. See, I'm a piece of shit though. So anyway, then he says, stupidity is definitely not a console exclusive. Again, to whoever it was, the man just called you disrespectful, delusional, abandons facts, logic, reasoning, full of himself, speaks nonsense, and stupid. This is what the person just said. This is what this person just said. We're at the cheat code. But you don't want drama? You don't want negative attention. You don't want negativity around your Twitter. You don't want negativity in your spaces, but you want to say shit like this about somebody in the community and not use names and expect people to just listen to that and just roll with the punches? No, sir. In this community, you need to come to the court with a name. You need to come to the court with a name, because for you to say that you do not like drama, for you to say you do not like negativity and all this other shit, but then to make a tweet like this, absolutely fucking not. You're a liar. You're full of yourself. You're full of shit. You're clout chasing. You're clout chasing. Because if you're really not about the drama and you made a tweet like this, the only conclusion that I can come to is you're a clout chaser. You clout chasing. You fishing for likes. You fishing for retweets. You fishing for attention, because it can't be nothing else. And if you truly did squash it with this person, why is this tweet still up? Why is the tweet still up? Out of respect for the person or out of respect for the person you called stupid, why is the tweet still up? Ladies and gentlemen in the chat, help me. Am I off base here? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, tell me if I'm off base. Am I off base here on my analysis of this tweet? This tweet comes off very clout chaser-ish, because I can't decipher it as anything but. Because why make the tweet in the first place? If Bari had a problem with something that I was doing, he would DM me. He wouldn't put it out on Front Street. If I had an issue with something Bari was doing, I would DM him. I wouldn't put it out on Front Street. Back in the day, when we had problems, you DM somebody. Now, if you want that drama shit, now if you want to cause drama and cause an uproar and stir, you would put tweets like this out. This is why I say this is nothing new. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been around here a long time. I've been around this gaming community a long time. Tweets like this are not new. Tweets like this garner drama. They get people talking and attention, because it's back during the Facebook days when people would make tweets like this. This ain't nothing new. So my question is, why? Who is it? The community wants to know. And to the person who it is, if y'all did speak privately and you forgave him, cool. You're a better man than me, because I would have told him to fuck off, personally speaking. But you know, that's me. Who is it? Because a tweet like this does not go out unless you want attention. Crazy. Crazy. It's crazy out here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Listen, I want to know y'all thoughts. I want y'all to come through to the chat. Come through to the Discord, man. We talking tonight, man. Come through to the Discord. I am in the Discord. We about to talk about these gamer tags. We could talk about this tweet, because I'm curious. I'm curious. Join the conversation, ladies and gentlemen. Join the conversation. That's the link in the chat, man. Join the conversation. Y'all know I appreciate y'all. Let me get these super chats. Yo, James Williams, man, I appreciate you, man. 6 months as a member on the channel. He says, let me derail this convo and push back so I can argue in bad faith. LOL, PSNs. Identity Thief. Also, Game Pass has 300 games for 10. Yo, you are crazy, bro. Yo, you are wild, James. Yo, Viper Reek, appreciate you, man. $4.99 super chat. He says, I thought this was just a clout chase tweet to get attention because everybody I rock with is good. Maybe someone I don't know. I scrolled by. That's what I'm saying. It comes off clout chaser-ish to me as well. It does. It really does. Then Viper Reek with the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate you, bro. He said, yo, I remember when Blaze 4K made a video about Pegasus Nation on Twitter and Cole popped up on him. Blaze backed out of it. LOL. Enter cheat code is avoiding this type of smoke. You know it. Yo, we got some people in the chat, man. Shout out to Guap, Omar, Link, Uppercase J. Jamil, I gotta start with you, bro. I gotta start with you because we know these tactics all too well, sir. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him, bro, about the papers, please. Talk to him about the drama tweets. Just talk to him about the back in the day, bro. Yo, school these dudes, man, please, bro.
Come back to me, man. I got mild sauce all over my hands.
All right, go ahead.
Chicken.
All right, go ahead. Yo, Guap, Zilla in the building. Guap, appreciate you, bro, always, man. Talk to us, man, about the PSNs, about the tweet. Go ahead, man. Lay it out on the table, man. What's good, Omar?
So my issue with the tweet, it was very incendiary and disingenuous. Two things I don't associate myself with personally. If I got something to say, whether I won't even DM them, I'll post the shit straight up on the timeline. But you know me, reckless. I'm always with the smoke.
Yeah, you're reckless.
But it's like, I have never felt that strongly about anyone in particular in the community, so I can't really speak to that as much. We did have some good conversations going on earlier about the cultish behavior that is plaguing a certain portion of our community. And right on cue, people jumped in, called me a dictator for asking questions, defended the lackluster quality of Halo, and did exactly what they were saying that they don't do. But just to stay on topic, I just thought, if you're going to go through the length of putting those types of words together about someone, you got to be a man and stand by your words. And if you did hash it out in the DMs, then those remarks should have stayed private as well.
Wow, that's what I'm saying, bro. You don't put a tweet out like that out if you're not expecting smoke. Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, you can't be throwing stones and hiding your hands out here, man. We don't do that.
Facts. Yo, Omar, man. Yo, I know Omar. When Omar bad, man, you start cursing. Omar, what's good, bro? I ain't talked to you in a minute, bro. What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm testing my new mic, checking my TV just broke on me, so it's a mix of bad. About cheat code, I actually called him out. If you look at my tweet, what I think happened, he was pissed. He wanted the smoke. The second he's tweeting out, he realized, oh fuck shit, I can't fuck with that dude. He would be destroyed. I genuinely think he would be eviscerated. To the point, people start thinking he was talking about trash.
Yeah, I know people were saying he was talking about Thrush, yeah.
Yeah, only when the dude, when Cheat Code said that the dude went about someone else's family, I'm like, no fucking way that's trash.
Nah, Thrash is not that, Thrash is not that type of person to do that. So, and even if he did something like that, people in the community would have been like, yo, Thrash, that's OD, you gotta chill. Like, don't do that. So, I know it's bullshit.
Yeah, I've never seen that. And the problem I have with this tweet is, one, you can literally be talking about me or someone else I know behind my back and feeling like that while fucking with them at the same time. I don't like that. Like that's on some fake shit. If you have an issue, call the person out. If you had shit, then why the fuck don't you delete that tweet and call it a day? I still don't believe he hacked it. If he hacked it, he would have deleted that tweet.
Talk to him, Omar.
The fact this tweet is still up is the definition of clout chasing.
Crazy.
How you gonna tell me, look, dude, I am not here for control. I'm not here for put control aside. I'm not here for the city. I don't want to make it inflammable or whatsoever. You know the way he uses these difficult words, the English words that I only hear music, but okay, whatever.
Vernacular of the I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
English, please. English. Thank you very much.
Oh man.
So, what comes down to it is genuinely he's trying to make a name for himself, but you don't do that on cloud. Especially if you want to be respected in the game community, if you want to quote unquote bring in change, the way you're trying to create your faces around, then this tweet is the total opposite of it. Because when you put someone on the level of Xbox Kindergarten, I don't call him by his name, I call him what he is, Xbox Kindergarten. You gotta bring in your A game. What I mean by that, you gotta bring in receipt. You gotta bring in
Hey, I don't want to interrupt.
Yeah, I turned him up.
content.
Yeah, I turned him up.
Cool.
No, yeah,
I'm
I
low.
had you low, so I turned you up. I turned you up. Yeah.
Sorry about. Oh, my mic is new, so maybe I need to adjust my.
No,
mic.
it was my settings as well, cause you be kind of loud sometimes.
Yeah, because that was on my different mic, where my mic would be literally next to my mouth. But
Yeah,
with this one,
my bad.
it's a few.
My bad.
But real talk, even if it's in the DMs, if you genuinely think this person is on some fuck shit and you have an issue with them, then put the DM tweet out. Let the people know. Let the people decide if the person is on some fuck shit or not. I have absolutely no issue with calling a person out if he is on some fuck shit.
Yeah.
Until now, I don't know who that person is.
We don't. No one knows. That's the problem.
And the wicked, and the worst thing is, you literally compared one person to Xbox University. This dude have done so much fucked up shit. And I'm not talking about console war. Fuck console war aside. I'm talking about you know Killer, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get into that right now. I don't want to get into that, but I hear what you're saying though. I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Yo, Chris, let me get a couple people thoughts on my. Yo, Chris, what's up, bro?
I mean, this gaming community is a joke. This gaming community is absolutely a joke. People talk about, it's always drama, it's always console wars. But then when people talk about games, nobody wants to talk about the games. As far as cheat code, or that tweet in particularly, I 100% agree with you, Persona, that it is somebody well known in the community who's big and popular, who people who people follow and take their words into consideration. And maybe he got into an argument with that person. I know somebody was saying like the night before, he was getting in an argument with Thrash. I think he may have been talking about, excuse me, King Thrash. And to me, if he is talking about King Thrash, right?
If he's talking about King Thrash, then go on the round table and settle that shit.
Yeah, I don't know that for sure.
Exactly.
I don't know that for sure, but obviously he didn't want to put the name out because he acts like he wants to smoke, but not putting the name out means that that's kind of a coward move, especially if you're gonna name drop somebody like Xbox University. Like, who on the PlayStation side do you see going as hard as you see Xbox University? But if it was Thrash, then I 100% believe, and this is just if it is Thrash, then I 100% believe that he's lying about squashing it in the DMs, because I don't believe Thrash would tell him to keep it private.
Nah, Thrash most definitely wouldn't tell him to keep it. No, absolutely not. Absolutely fucking not.
So to me, it came off. I mean, I actually don't. I made a joke saying that he was talking about himself with that tweet, but if he's saying that him and this person, they resolved their issue, then him leaving the tweet up makes me kind of skeptical. It's like, yo, he really resolved the issue, or why would you leave the tweet up? If you had an issue with somebody and you put a tweet that generalized them, a general tweet, but it was about a specific person, and then you and that person squashed it, why would you still leave the tweet up? That was my question and stuff like that. And then as far as like the gamer tag and shit like that, if you're gonna be in the community talking about games and you're gonna act like you're equal to other gamers when it comes to talking about these games, we need to see that you're actually playing these games that you're talking about, because way too many times we've seen in the community people frauding, talking about shit they don't know about, making fake reviews, talking about they watch YouTube videos and they know about the game. It's too many of that stuff happens now that I don't want to associate. I don't want to have a conversation with somebody about it. For example, like Final Fantasy VII Remake, right? Which I have. I was in a space today. I don't want to talk about somebody with somebody who's never played the game unless they're asking me questions about the game, you know, as far as like what are my thoughts and should I play the game, anything like that. Then I'll talk to that person if they never played the game. But if you're in these spaces or on Twitter or on Discord or anything like that, talking big shit about games, and especially if you want me to take your opinion seriously, then I need to know that you're actually playing the games that you're actually talking about. Because if you're not, you could do whatever you want, like it's your life, whatever you want to do with it. But I don't want to talk to you after that point, because I feel like it's a waste of time talking to somebody who's not you know, playing these games that they're claiming they're claiming to play. But other than that, like this game community is trash, man. It honestly is. No, it's completely trash. I mean, everybody it's everything is about. I'm actually going to do a space on this tomorrow. It's going to be titled that. It's going to be called this gaming community is trash.
Oh, word. I'm definitely tuning in for that, man.
And I'm gonna go in through all the details on what I've been seeing from this community and the hypocrisies and the double standards and shit like that. So, but yeah, that's why I like talking with, like, when I'm here, like when I'm gonna speak from the heart, or when I'm like, I feel like I'm actually talking about like actual genuine gamers and shit like that, like people who actually play their games, you know, what's up PlayStation and shit like that. But then when I look on Twitter, it's like, bro, it's like, what the hell is wrong with these people? What the hell is wrong with these people?
Yo, Saber, listen, niggas ain't asking for pictures of women they've been with. But, you know, one thing my mom used to tell me when I was a kid, if you lie on your dick gonna shrink. So, you know, if niggas walk around lying about people chicks they've been with, I feel sorry for you, man. That's crazy. Like that within itself is crazy. But anyway, that's like that's man cold shit too. You lying on your shit, like that's an L. Jay Barry, brother, my brother, Mr. Diplomat, Mr. Lisp. What's good, bro? Talk to me.
Yeah, what up? What up?
that boy Barry, brother. What's good, brother?
Chris, my bad, man. Yeah, I was about to shoot. I saw the Final Fantasy 7 spaces, but I'm the type of dude, I speak about this game every fucking week, day. So I'm not, if I want to talk about it, I'm gonna repeat myself. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason why I didn't really join. But I saw the spaces that was up. But then I saw somebody trying to diss somebody else about joining spaces, and then I read below, because I was about to like the tweet, right? I was about to like the tweet. It's like, yeah, this man's making sense. But then the man was like, oh, I left the space because I ain't beat the game. So you trying to prop up that people are talking about games and shit, talking about games, but you're into a space where you didn't even beat the game. So I'm
he did cut, because I was seeing the back and forth, but he did come in there and he was like, yeah, I haven't beat part 1. I'm playing through it right now, but he wanted to see how the original, because he never played the original, how the original connects to part 1 and stuff like that. And I told him, I was like, bro, no, but I told him, Barry, I was like, yo, if you ain't beat part 1 or the original, we're about to get into heavy spoilers. So I suggest you don't even be in the space. And he did leave for a little bit, and then he came back, but that's what I'm talking.
Yeah. But you see what he's doing?
Yeah.
He's trying to diss everybody else that didn't join the space and join the other space for drama reasons. But the space that you're trying to join, you didn't beat the original game, or you didn't even beat the game that niggas talking about. It's like, yo, come on, man.
And then because I made a tweet. He probably did it because I made a tweet earlier than that, where it was pretty much the same screenshot that he did. but I said a tale of two sides of this gaming community, where I show one space where we're talking about games.
Oh,
and
I
stuff
see
like
that. I felt bad too. I was gonna like a retweet, but I was in that other space. I was like, damn.
No, it's fine. It's completely fine. I'm not knocking anybody for but then because I just wanted to make a point, but then I saw Enter Cheat Code space, and once again, I only popped into that space for like 30 seconds to see what they were talking about, but it seemed like one of those drama spaces. You know what I mean?
Oh, it turned into that very quickly.
Yeah, exactly.
Very quickly.
It's not
that's what I'm talking about.
outright drama. It's one of those undercover drama spaces.
Right, and then people complain, right, that these spaces are nothing but drama, all the same and stuff like that. And then I'm like, okay, but then when we have a space about actual games, right, and I don't expect a lot of people to join the Final Fantasy VII one because obviously
a lot of these, Chris. See, that's the other thing. A lot of these dudes in this community ain't even beat Final Fantasy VII remake.
That's a
So
fact.
I wouldn't even want to talk to them about it anyway, man.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
out here, man.
Exactly.
I really want to talk to a lot of these people.
That was my point. That was my point, and this is why I want to do a space tomorrow about how trash this community is, because this gaming community, especially on this side and Twitter and shit like that, it's not about games.
Because shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Notorious Dre. But the shit he was saying today about Tales of Arise having too many cutscenes and all, I said,
what is he talking about,
bro?
Yeah,
I said, come on, Dre, you can't be saying shit like that, bro.
I don't understand what's going on in this gaming community, man. I cooked him too because I was like, what the hell are you doing, bro? Like this shit is dumb as hell.
I couldn't believe it, man.
He ain't the only one, brother.
When Dre said I was gonna say something, I was like, nah, I don't want to cook Dre, bro. He cool peoples. I was gonna cook him. I'm like, nigga, too many cutscenes. Them cutscenes are fire, boy. What are you talking about?
Dre, now listen, Dre is my guy, but I cooked him over a year ago when he was complaining about Final Fantasy Remake being split up apart. Then I found out that he didn't even play the original game.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god. Let me get these super chats real quick. Yo, Bor, appreciate you, man. $2 super chat. It says Sony could get sued. They promised exclusivity. Oh, you talking about that God of War stuff? Me and Barry gonna talk about that Saturday. Trust me, it's gonna be good. Asher Luca, shout out to Luca in the chat. Appreciate you, Luca. She says, when I start a Destiny podcast and get 3 people in there compared to my drama spaces, then you all will realize. Nah, yo, if you do a Destiny podcast, I'll definitely be there. I love Destiny, so I'll be there.
Yo, but can I speak about
Go
the
ahead,
whole
Barry.
Barry, give you
yeah. Cause I remember back in the day, man. This is my first time joining these Facebook groups. It was Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers, and one of the biggest tussles that I had with somebody was this dude named Gazzy.
Oh my God, Gazzy!
and
I ain't heard Gazzy name in years, boy. Oh my God!
You know what I mean?
Mr.
Yo, he was just saying a whole bunch of outlandish shit. And I was like, yo, nah. Like, I can just tell you haven't played any of these games, none of these joints. I need your PSN or your gamer tag. I need that. And it was going back and forth. He didn't want to give it up until he finally gave it up. We found out he plays games under his sister account. He doesn't play any of these games. The only game he plays is Forza. And that I feel like that confrontation definitely set a lot of things in place. And I remember when Jamel definitely came in and started checking people. It's like, yo, nah, everybody gonna have to check this shit. Cause there's a lot of people that's just no different than Twitter. People was just saying these comments like, oh, this game sucks, right? And then you would come in there and say, okay, this person said the game sucks. What sucks about it? The final boss, it's just the most stupidest shit. And they were like, nah, man. I think it was Jamel that had the papers.
Yeah, that was Jamel. Jamel started the Papers, Please, man. The Papers, Please.
Yeah, the Papers, man. Please. If somebody come out outlandish, all you pretty much did was like post the Papers, Please. Nah.
Yep.
Hey, yo, real talk. When people saw that, dudes was really running. Dudes was out of there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Dudes,
they left the group.
Yeah, they was really out of this. Like, I ain't got proved it. You just want to talk. You just want to talk, but don't want to actually like verify that played these games.
That was the best thing about Bang Bang and GBG. It's like, yo, everybody that was in there, when niggas start lying about shit, man, that Papers, Please picture get posted. If they don't show them papers, it get cooked in the comments.
Yo, and it's funny. It's funny because 90% of the people that you normally do that to, they're fraudulent. That's why I feel like it's funny now when we see these people in today and they, act the same way, and people think we're bullshitting or we're mean or being dictators. Nah, we laughing because we seen this shit before, bro. It's like deja vu. You know what I mean? It's like, we seen these behaviors, we seen these actions. It's no different than the person back in 2012 or 2013, than you are now in 2021. You know what I mean? And now it's becoming worse because now everybody have Twitter Spaces and all that bullshit.
If you really think about it, though, if you remember, a lot of the people that we ran out of those groups, they ran to Twitter because Facebook had most of the games.
Yeah, true.
Facebook had all the games there, and they all ran to Twitter. So everybody that got their followers now talking all that crazy stuff, them the people that was probably outcast 5-6 years ago.
Yep.
Yeah, and you notice too, like in those Facebook groups, we had like admins. We had admin rights. So if they really
oh my god.
Right, they gotta go.
Yo, the admin privilege is so
this is the last thing I'm gonna say. I'm gonna shut. 'Cause I know you got a lot of people in here. I just don't understand. Like, I'm not expecting everybody to give up their gamer tag and their PSN to like add everybody in this motherfucker. You know, as people I have requested in my PSN, where no disrespect, I'm just not going to add you. You know what I mean? No disrespect at all. But at the end of the day, it's like, why is it so hard to prove that you actually play or you beat a game? You don't have to showcase your gamer tag. You don't have to give that up. You don't have to add nobody. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of the shit that you say is outlandish. And at the end of the day, all these people that say they love gaming, they're for gaming. Yeah, every spaces I be going into, these guys have this love for gaming. They're speaking so passionately, but something that is a part of gaming, you know what I mean? Like a gamer tag or a PSN, it's such a contention there. So do you really love talking or playing with gamers? How the hell are they going to add you? Or how the hell these people like, oh, I love multiplayer games and I love, just talking to people. How those people became on your friends list anyway? You know what I mean? They got to know your gamer tag or your PSN. Like, I don't get it, man. It's just a weird thing, man, to see. I'm a type of person, like I said, I don't add everybody on my PSN. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, even right now, you won't even see my information if you're not my friend on my PSN. You know what I mean? But you can set your stuff up certain ways. Like, and one thing, my bad, Persona, my bad. I'm talking, right? These motherfuckers be having 2 followers, 5 followers talking about they worrying about being doxxed. Who the fuck is gonna dox you? Who is trying to get your information? Nobody knows you. I'm gone. I'm done, man.
Yo, let me jump in. I gotta jump in. Yo, Bari, and I know you'll remember the name when I bring it up. You remember Cody?
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
You remember Cody?
That was one of the biggest exposures ever.
Right. Well, look, I want to make a point about that because that's what this really is all about. So let me get some history. This dude, Cody, in these Facebook groups. Now, he's back. He's back in these groups, by the way.
Oh, no.
But Cody was going around now. He's an Xbox guy, right? So I had him on my Xbox Live. So that's why, I was able to kind of put a lot of information out there. I was feeding y'all some info. But he was going on and on about Infamous Second Son and about how trash it was, right? So I remember y'all was pressing him like, okay, so tell me about the level when this happens, and tell me about this enemy and that person. And he was giving all this general shit, but he really wanted to be a part of the conversation. But I saw that picture of his PS4 when you was like, hey, show me, because back in the day before it was really about gamer tags, it was about take a picture of your system. So I was like, take a picture of your system. And he posted a picture of his PS4, and I'm like, nah, Google image search. It's an auction somewhere, sweet somewhere.
Yeah, it was that bad, yo. It was that bad.
It was bad. But the reason this happens is because that right there kind of informed me about what this is all about. You have a lot of people in the community in these spaces and arenas that they're charismatic, they have a voice, they have power, they have attention, And it's admirable to people who might not have that, right? If you got a platform, you know, that's popping to somebody that don't have a platform that want one. So what's the best way to even get next to somebody and rub elbows? You got to talk the talk that they talking. But if you're not playing these games, then you fraudulent. So it's all about wanting to belong, you know. And then when you say, okay, well, give me a gamer tag, give me a PSN, they get defensive about that because that's the one thing that's going to separate them from you. It's the one thing. It ain't got nothing to do with what they plan, how much they plan, or whatever. They just know that it's a difference between the big boys and the little boys. It's a big difference. And that's why, like, even like when we all used to get into it back in the day, arguing and stuff, why you think I added y'all to my PSN? I wanted y'all to be able to look me up. Now I know I'm Xbox 2 and 3 or whatever, but hey, if I'm sitting there saying, oh, I didn't think that XYZ was Game of the Year on PlayStation, and y'all argue me down, go look at my PSN. You'll see that I actually played it. So I was adding y'all in advance. I already knew what this was about. I don't want to just be a part of the conversation. I want to be authenticated.
I remember when I first saw your I remember back in the day when you first showed your gamer tag, your score, I was like, oh shit, this nigga Jamil solidified. I was like, oh, look, he a real Xbox nigga. I was like, yo, the man out here is playing games.
It's
Man.
almost the same score. It barely moved.
Oh man, this
Real quick though, real quick.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That tweet you've been talking about.
Oh yeah, go ahead, talk
I
about
got a theory on that tweet too. That tweet was made with nobody in mind. Now, you know, I don't know a lot of these dudes, so, you know, I ain't gonna speak on nothing personally, but that looked to me like, you ever been on Instagram or even wherever, and a girl posts pictures a lot, and every time she posts a picture, she got a caption about her haters, but ain't nobody really hating on her.
Yeah.
She just posting that because she gotta sound like she, you know,
more popping than what
important.
she is.
Right. So that tweet is kind of the same thing. It's like, okay, yeah, I think that PlayStation has this type of person too. I mean, yeah, you could be very general and say that, but if you're being specific, but you're not saying who, how you gonna be specific and non-specific at the same time? Saying we have our very own. But
Yeah,
then
that's
you're
what I'm
not
saying. Because you name drop Xbox University. That's
he
the
wasn't
point.
talking about it. He wasn't talking about it at all. He said that because he wanted to be part of the conversation. He wanted some attention, and he was hoping maybe to get the attention of whoever he was talking about, so that they can say something, and then you can be like, "I ain't say you."
Yeah,
I mean,
because I found it weird. Because even when I went into the space and I said, I was like, because he was telling me that he DM'd somebody and that they hashed it out and they have no issues no more. So I was like, so why is that tweet still up? You know, because I know if I had an issue with somebody, I'm going back and forth with somebody and we hash it out, I'm going to either delete the comment or delete the tweet, or if it's a video, I'll delete the video. You know what I mean? Like if it's really hashed out. But
we've done that.
Yeah.
Between us.
Oh, yo, back in the day, man. Yo, you were relevant, yo. Wait, man.
So
yes, sir.
I didn't understand like why is the tweet still up? But like I told him there, because I was just giving my insight, because like I said, Persona, Jamel, you know, we all been in this community a very long time, since like 2012. You know what I mean? In this community, and I'm just giving it how it is and what I see. When you do tweets like that, because his goal, he was claiming that he wasn't trying to do it for the drama and whatnot. But the end result is going to result into more drama than even if you just did drop the name. Because now you're going to have people being added to something where people's going to assume, going to naturally assume, where people's probably being tagged in the tweet. Like, oh, are you talking about this person? And then it's going to influx, and then it's going to go into a much bigger problem than what you probably thought it was, or you didn't expect it to be, if that was your intention, is what I'm saying. But it does causes more problems if you don't put a name there.
That's
you know what I mean?
Let me get King Kiso, then Link, I'll let you go too. King Kiso!
What's up, man?
My brother, what's good, brother? Talk to us, man. Talk to us.
Man, listen, man. It's like I told Buddy yesterday, man. Whatever he was trying to do, or whatever his true intentions was, hey, the world will never know. You know what I mean? But it came out as just to me, it's funny, you know what I'm saying? Because I know at least he tried to come off as well educated. You know, he works in the world of academia. You know what I'm saying? Like he makes sure that we all know that, like 5 times. You know, space, whatever. But that's cool. You know, but it's like, you know, it came off. You know, you preach etiquette. You know, like you preach. You know how to carry yourself. You preach so many things, but that tweet was pretty much out of character for you. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna have an issue with somebody, you know, I'm gonna go. I'm saying I'm hopping the DMs.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do what a man would do. I'm gonna do, the proper thing. And then, you know, if he's get a little ignorant, you know what I'm saying, then we'll take it there. But that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So I mean, like I told Buddy, hey man, you know, you claim to be all this and that, but this tweet didn't verify that. You know what I mean? So you gotta watch how you move and just keep it 100, man. Like no one's expecting you to be this or that, man. Just be true to yourself, buddy.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, King Keith,
That's
that's
it.
what I'm saying, brother. Yo, one thing, a saying that Barry has always said for a very long time. It's a Batman quote. It's not, Barry, say it. I forget. Say the quote. I always forget it.
Oh, you listen. One of my favorite quotes of all time came from Batman Begins. If you guys haven't watched Batman Begins yet, you are a loser.
Yes.
Okay, moving along.
Great movie.
Now, it's not who you are underneath, but it is the things that you do that defines you.
That's a fire quote.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know,
sir.
because a lot of people like to say, "I'm a good person. I'm a nice person." People like me. You know, they're saying, words. Oh, inside, I'm really a good person, guys. Trust me. But if you out here robbing banks, what people's going to define you as?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're a thief.
I tell you all the time, I'm a
you're
piece of
constantly
shit.
lying to people, but you're saying you're a good person. What people are going to define you as? You're a liar.
Facts.
You know,
you a sinner.
But go ahead, finish your thought, King Kiso.
And then, you know, for gamer tags, man, and PSN IDs, man, these are clowns, man. These are bozos, man. I remember being on a playground, you know what I'm saying, like talking with, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, my friends as kids, like, hey, man, like, you did this? Oh, you did? Okay, so what happened next then? All right, you did it. Verify, you know, we've been doing this since kids. So what's the issue? Like, I remember, like, I would bring my PS2 memory card to my homeboy house to show him I did something. Like, yeah, dog, like, I'm lying? All right, bet. Hold on, I'm gonna get on my bike. I got my memory card. I'm gonna come to your house and show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been doing this since kids, so why is it the issue now?
Because these are
frauds. And I'm glad you brought that up, King Kiza, because that's something that I've been saying. Because like for me, like when I got my PS4, like back in 2016, I rebooted everything, right? I completely new account, fresh, start from zero and everything like that, right? So if I'm talking about PS3 games, right, I obviously can't prove to you that I played Metal Gear Solid or God of War 3 or anything like that with my PSN. But if you talk to me about those games, you'll be able to tell if I played the games or not. Because you'll be able to tell once you start questioning the person and start going deep into the game. Like you could tell who played the game because they'll start mentioning stuff about the game that you can only talk about if you actually played the game. You know.
That's what I'm saying, man. So I don't understand why it's such a big issue now. It's the same thing we've been doing since we were kids. The same thing we're doing now. You know what I'm saying? All it is that it's just easy to verify now. And hey, man, like if you're a fraud, just say you're a fraud. Keep moving, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody want to be such an authority. You know what I'm saying? Like an authoritative figure on each game, bro. You don't have to be, dog, and it's okay. Fall back.
Yo,
it's all right, dog.
On, bro. That's a fact, man.
That's what I'm saying, dog. Like so, I just. Hey man, and also one more thing, last thing, man. And I said this yesterday in I'm saying like Innocent Face. I would have legit, if I was off work, I would have joined Chris Righteous Space right away, dog. Cause already I can already tell by the numbers. I can already tell by the numbers going on, dog. That's why I put that tweet. I was like, I was gonna join the space, but not today, my friend. Not today. I'm not dealing with this today because I can already see, you know what I'm saying, how it's going down, dog. Like, but people complain, the same folks that complain about drummer run to it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Exactly. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to point out. It's like y'all complain about it's all about drama. We need to get back to gaming, but then when there's a space about gaming, nobody, you know, there's nobody to. And here's the thing, like
look at my last stream. Look at the stream I did Monday. It only got 700 views. This show here gonna have like 1,500 views, man.
It's always been about drama. Has to be a part of the gaming community because you already can tell from YouTube, from Twitter, whatever it is, if you are having gaming discussions or if you're throwing up gameplay, motherfuckers don't care about that shit.
Nope.
But if you have some type of drama going on, people's gonna
show up.
attach to it.
Yes,
That's
sir.
how it's always
that's
been.
true.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's not even a sector. It's not even a sector. That's how it always been. You just have to be like a mainstream type of dude where people don't view you as any type of drama or nothing like that for you to get like views like that.
It's
Right,
crazy,
that's
though,
true.
because I was never in like the crumb side of Facebook, something like that. Because I left Facebook back in like 06, 07. So I was never there doing no this. Like I got on Twitter early. Like I was like, man, yeah, I'm done Facebook, bro. My mama on here, I'm off. So
Yo, once the old folks start getting on Facebook, it's time to
I'm
go.
done. Yeah, I say, you know
That's
what, man, it's time for me to go.
Let me get everybody else thoughts though.
Yeah.
Yo, Link, talk to
Okay.
us, man.
All right. So as far as this tweet, when I saw the tweet, at first I was like, you know, he's subliminals. What are we doing here? And I was in the spaces where that late at night when him and Thrash kind of had their little tit for tat. But so at first I was like, man, I think he's talking about Thrash, right? But you know, the more I looked at it, I was like, no, that's not what it is. I know exactly what his treat. All this is he's trying to do is balance the scales, right? Because that's the kind of things you try to do when you want to portray yourself as a neutral.
Yeah.
So you gotta, you know, we have a prominent figure over here that's clearly a lunatic. So we gotta find the alternative on the other side, you know. And so that tweet was really more or less, as far as him saying he spoke to the person behind the scene, that's bullshit. It's a lie. I've been watching this guy with a side eye for a while since he, you know, has been coming on the scene or whatever, but that's all he was trying to do. I feel like he was just trying to balance the scales because, you know, that's the kind of stuff you're going to do when you're quote unquote neutral. So as far as gamer tags and stuff like that, like, you know, if you're just generally talking about gaming, that's cool. But when you're specifically speaking on specific games and going in on specific games, people are going to want to know if you played these games because you don't have credibility if you don't prove that you played the game. All this identity theft and I don't want people to be harassing me, those are excuses because they don't want the truth to come out that they don't really game. And they just want to be a part of the conversation. They just want to give their opinion. They want weight behind their opinion. And you know, that's all it is. It's not even there's no validity to a lot of these. I'm not saying that people can't have opinions, but if you have strong opinions about something that you don't actually play, people are going to have questions. And so as far as that goes, all the other sidestepping is just fraudulent behavior. The tweet, he didn't have a real person that he was talking about. It was just more or less, I need to balance it. Clout chasing, I need to balance the scales, and this can start a conversation. You know, that's what. As far as crazy. He succeeded in his mission, if that was his mission, he definitely succeeded. So that's all it was.
Look,
Link too nice.
Yo, facts. Yo, I'm gonna get Stealth and then Nice World. I'm gonna get you after Stealth and then Strictly. I know you ain't. Shout out to you, Strict, brother. I know you hate waiting too, bro. I'm gonna get you. brother. I'm gonna get you.
What up, bro? You know I'm chilling.
Yo, you chilling? I'm gonna get you. I promise.
I already know, bro.
Yo, Stealth, bro, man. Talk to us, man. What's up?
Oh, man. First off, with the whole gamer tag shit, look here. If y'all ain't showing the gamer tags at this damn point, bro, if I ask you once to show it and you don't show it, you are officially written off. I ain't asking, I ain't repeating. Nope. That's
You're
it.
a fraud until you show it.
Yeah. You are therefore irrelevant to any conversation we have from this point on. Because one thing I can say, if I was up here capping and everything else for GT and never laid a finger on GT.
Hey, I beat Met Warrior 5. I beat Met Warrior 5, but I'm gonna put my trophies on private though. But I beat it.
This.
Nah, I'm joking. I didn't beat
if I was to say that I played GT all my life but couldn't show a record of it, y'all be sitting there looking at me sideways.
Fraud.
But just like every time somebody come up talking about GT, I'll be like, I ain't gonna believe shit you say until you show me a goddamn record of you playing GT at any goddamn point. Until that time, shut the fuck up. Now, on to the whole inner cheat code thing. That was the goddamn biggest clout chase in the goddamn fucking world. I don't give a fuck what he got to say after that shit. It was like, bro, you put this tweet out, you don't say no names. Then I seen another damn tweet where you want to act all snarky and shit. I'm like, you want to call folks clowns because they want to get the name up off, but you ain't coming up off no name. You, man, look, I don't know dudes like that, but nah, that don't sit too right. Cause you know, back in the day, Persona, like motherfuckers would be up at 5 o'clock in the morning in these goddamn groups mentioning names of motherfuckers.
Yo, that's
right.
Court. They don't know about the back. Yo, a lot of these niggas couldn't survive back through the Facebook days, bro.
So for you to come out, for you to come out here and drop one of the people that I'm glad they blocked me because I don't care about Xbox University. I'm glad that motherfucker blocked me at all days until I die, whatever. But you saying that, and then you said, "Oh, it's a PlayStation dude like that." Okay, just say it then. Why'd you up here making this cryptic ass tweet?
I want to know who.
I want to know who because I know a whole bunch of crazy. We know a whole bunch of crazy PlayStation dudes.
He don't have a name. He don't have a name.
Especially if you're talking about the nigga was disrespecting somebody's wife and kids. I know for a fact. Like if it's me, Barry, or whoever in here that saw that, Chris, whoever, niggas is calling niggas out on that, bruh. That it don't matter who it is, bruh. That's not cool, bruh.
Just like I called Puka out.
Yeah, and I'm like,
right,
nigga,
Barry?
What?
Right, Barry? Like I called Puka out today for saying that dumb shit you was saying on the Facebook.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, bruh. Like, I want to know.
Yeah, I want to know, but man, don't be coming up here on no goody two shoes bounce. Nah, fuck all that. Look, just say what you gonna say and mean it. God damn it, I ain't got time for all this ring around the rosy bullshit. Too old for that. Got a wife, kids. They ain't got time for that.
Oh
shit.
yeah, you
My
got a
time
wife
is
and
gone.
kids.
Respect my time. I got a wife.
Yeah, but did y'all see that video Barry uploaded?
Yeah, I seen that bullshit.
Yeah, and that Puka guy was like, you know, I'm a PlayStation fan, and we're just salty and we're jealous because you guys are hot shit right now. I'm like, bro, who's we? Who the?
I'm telling you, bro. A lot of these niggas, bro. I hate to change this. Nice World, you gonna talk after this? You gonna talk, Nice World? I got you, bro. That's one thing I noticed too. This past week, a lot of niggas keep talking about how now that the tables have turned, Xbox, PlayStation fans can't handle and trying to. I'm like, nigga, we need equality and all this with how people are handling it because they not handling it like they would and all this. And I'm like, nigga, what are you talking about? Handling what? Like, you dudes were outright saying do not buy a PlayStation because they bombed Pearl Harbor. We are not the same, bruh. You people are some of you dudes are crazy. But the shit that you say. So like bruh. Like anyway, I'm sorry. Yo, Nice World, bro. I haven't seen you here before. Welcome to the show, sir. Or madam. I don't know what you are or what you prefer.
What's up, Persona? You hear me?
Yeah. Who are you in the chat so I know, bro?
The one, man.
The one. Oh!
I have no experience.
Oh, shit, my boy. What's good, Dewan? What's good, man? Appreciate you coming through, bro. The one. I got your name right, man. I know I messed up your name a long time ago. Don't beat me up, bro. I'm sorry.
Nah, you all good. You all good.
Shout out to you, bro, man. Talk to us, man. Welcome to the show, man. I'm glad you came through.
Appreciate it. Man, I saw that tweet yesterday and was like, who could he possibly be talking to? And then I thought about him and Thrash getting into it the night prior. I'm like, wait a minute. He can't be talking about Thrash because Thrash would have hit him. He would have put him on blast quick as hell.
Oh my
God. It's something just rubs me the wrong way ever since I started listening to him in Spaces. Like I told you before, I actually stepped back away from Spaces because I was starting to lose brain cells.
Yeah.
So man, it is what it is, man.
Yeah, I get that. What's your thoughts on the gamer tag stuff?
Man, you see, anytime y'all say post a gamer tag, post a trophy, you see I'm one of the ones that's posted.
Yeah.
You want to see my my username or PSN? It's on my page, pinned.
Mm-hmm. I respect that, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
And it's that easy.
It's that simple.
And most of the time, when people are willing to give the gamer tags or PSN, a lot of times we don't even check it. It's just the fact that you're actually like, willing to give it out so we can check it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you especially when the community is asking. So you saying fuck the community? That's what you saying? The same community that you want to support you. You are not good enough to. You think you too good to give your PSN a gamer tag. So fuck the community, right? But you want their support. Man, listen. Strict. Steel City. Still a boy in the building, man, playing that trash ass Battlefield. My fault. Go ahead.
Hey,
Nah, greatness.
Don't do that, bro.
What's good, brother? I ain't talk to you in a minute, man. Yo, one thing Strict, bro, I noticed about you, man. You fell off Spaces, man. You don't do these shit stuff off, bro. Like, yo, talk.
Yeah,
I know why you don't. But go on, man.
I'm gonna do one
Streets need
soon.
you, bro. We need the pioneer back. These niggas out here is lost, boy. They need their pioneer to steer them in the right direction.
We need a primordial originator back.
Yo, fact, bro.
Persona, he gonna do one on that battlefield looking like COD.
No.
Hey, yo, they got a riot shield and a person that can look through walls.
Hey, listen,
I need that Spaces tomorrow.
Hey, Barry, I'm gonna shoot you with your shit. And I ain't gonna kick you. No, I'm just playing, man. You already know, man. First of all, man, look, I'm gonna touch on the inner cheat code, then I'm gonna touch on the gamer tag. I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000, bro. That shit was garbage. I mean, point blank, period. And I even inboxed him, like a week and a half ago, and I was like, look, man, do you want this advice? I always ask people before I give it because I just don't want to come off the hip and they may not want my advice or recommendation. So I asked first, you know what I'm saying? And I'm always the type, and this is kind of alluding to Barry's quote, from Batman or whatever, like, it's important. It's not necessarily what you say to somebody, but if you say something about someone, make sure you're going to say it that exact same way to their face. You know what I'm saying? Be transparent and keep it a buck at all times. And so, I inboxed him like, look, you know what I'm saying? In my opinion, you coming out as you clout chasing a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I gave a few examples, like, in Spaces, every time there's a topic, you're kind of cutting people off, and then you're kind of plugging in your YouTube channel, and then there's ways and times to do that. You don't have to do it in the middle of a Spaces. You know what I'm saying? You got to do that shit at the end, and just little shit that it seems like he does. You know what I'm saying? And so I told him that, and I said, look, in my opinion, you should kind of fall back on that because you coming off as you clout chasing. I don't know if you're intending to do it or not, but that's how you're coming off as doing it. So, that's, again, like that's a week and a half ago. And so, then he kind of does this thing with the post and not tagging a person, and he's looking at it as drama or whatever. And I'm like, fam, it's not really about drama. It's about you approaching that person and calling that person out, because you would have no problem doing it to an Xbox person. So do it as to a PlayStation person, because it's always said that, well, we don't call out our own people, or PlayStation don't call people out. Well, this is a perfect opportunity to do it, and you make an excuse for it. And you know what I'm saying?
And see where his argument falls apart is, if you really wasn't about the drama, you wouldn't have used Xbox University name to tag all that shit to him. Rude, disrespectful, nonsensical, stupid, and all. Like, you look what you doing.
Yeah, exactly.
You really disrespecting two niggas, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to defend Xbox Uni, because he be on that crazy shit sometimes, but you had no problem calling this man Xbox University stupid, dumb, and obnoxious, and all this other crazy shit, and thinks they're intelligent, but they really are nonsense. Look how you talking, boy.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like, your post was a whole contradiction. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that shit was whack, and you come off as you playing both sides of the field. Like, we calling out Xbox people, you know what I'm saying? And it kind of seems like, just so it don't seem like we're ragging on them, you want to call out a PlayStation person for shits and giggles, when in all actuality ain't shit happening. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it came off to me. I do feel like that shit was whack, and people kind of gonna look at him sideways now, because of his credibility off of that is kind of gonna get fucked up, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my opinion on that. In regards to gamer tags, I mean, it really ain't that serious in regards to people take it serious for whatever reason. But what I'm saying is, like, look, man, if you posting gameplay, if you talking games and shit like that with us, we ain't gonna ask for your gamer tag, because clearly you playing games. You know what I'm saying? But people coming up in these spaces, you know what I'm saying, talk about every gaming topic there is, but you don't never see them sharing no gameplay on their Twitter. You don't never see them talking about storylines and games or none of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the whole gamer tag issue comes in. Gamer tag question comes into place. If you could tell us or have a conversation with us about games or whatever it may be that we're talking about, then we ain't gonna have a need to ask you. It's kind of like when your parents, when you used to get in trouble when you was younger, and your parents know you lying. You know what I'm saying? They like, look, I want you to tell the truth. I'm still gonna beat you, but it ain't gonna be as bad as when you fucking lie.
Yeah, it won't be as bad. You might get 5 lashings
Yeah,
instead of 10. You feel me?
You dig? You know what I'm saying? But if you lie, even though I know the truth, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. So this is the same shit.
You know what it is too, though, man. You know what I'm realizing too, because like over with the real gamers, that really is the cool side. Like that's the cool kids table. Everybody want to sit at the cool kids table, right? And everybody want to be like all these prominent people in the community or whatever, right? And it's like, you know, when you look at people like, you know, BG, Jack, Strick, Chris, Bari, myself, King, whoever, King Thrash, Sick, King Kiso, Link, whoever, right? When you see all those people kind of together and chopping it up and talking gaming and all that stuff, people want to be a part of that, and they want those people to they want those types of followings and want people to support. And I'm like, okay, they talk gaming, they play games, like look at what they do. You can't just talk and think that people are going to just follow and just support that, bro. You got to play games, man. If you're trying to be on this side. If you're not trying to be on this side, then fine, keep doing what you do. But it seems like you do because of how you move. You move within the same circle. So you're trying to grab those supporters and run. You still need to prove yourself, because the niggas that support those types of people, they can smell fakeness a mile away. They can smell a fraud. So if you ain't showing no gameplay and not being about your shit, you're not gonna get that type of support from those types of people, because they know what they want. And clearly it ain't you.
And it's crazy because like people, like we don't just become cool just off of just talking.
I'm not cool. I'm a loser. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying. Like not cool, like, but I'm saying like me and you. You feel me? Like me, Barry, you, Barry, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like we just ain't just follow each other and start talking about games by just talking about topics. You know what I'm saying? When we started, you know what I'm saying, speaking before even following each other, we was both talking about video games. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that's where it comes from. But you see a lot of this clout chasing, a lot of people talking about games and shit just because now it's popular. But niggas back in the day, they weren't talking about, you know, Zelda Ocarina of Time when it wasn't fucking cool to talk about that shit.
You know why I love to rock with y'all, man. Everybody on this Discord right now, like on this panel that y'all see in the chat, I rock with all these dudes, man. You know why? Cause I think back to the day when we was when I was doing a show and a lot of y'all came through, and we was talking about our theories for God of War, Ragnarok, and like storylines and stuff like that. I think about like those types of conversations. I even think back to way back and this is why I rock with all y'all, but for Bari and Court specifically, and Jamil too. Those my boys, man. Those my boys, because especially back in the day during the PS chat days, where it used to be me, Bari, Court, Michi, he who shall not be named, and a bunch of other people. Like, yo, man, we used to like talk about comic books, animes, games, movies, all the time. Like, it was just always like cracking jokes and good conversations, man. That's why I always rock with them, bro, because it's like that's real gamer shit, bro. Yeah, we gonna crack jokes about this and that, but niggas is always playing games. When you like, especially because niggas like to say, especially for like me and Bari, niggas like to say we like these PlayStation fanboys and zealots, and niggas calling me a dictator and all this weird shit. And I'm like, bro, this is how I know you people don't know me, right? Because back in the day, ask Court, ask Bari, we were playing on Xbox. Like, yo, like we were playing on Xbox. I bought Halo, I bought Quantum Break, Sunset Overdrive, all that great stuff, right? Xbox let me down, so they gotta work to get me back. PlayStation ain't letting me down. They've been keeping your boy fed. And it's like, yo, this community is so crazy because they scared to have a preference, they scared to show their gamer tag, they clout chasing, they lying, and it's like, bro, I'm just not like that, man. And it's like, yo, real gamers is who I'm trying to rock with. And I can smell frauds a mile away. I can smell fraud, trust me. And a lot of people, for the people you think who don't think you a fraud, trust what I tell you, a lot of people who think who can smell that shit. Your actions.
It's a third eye. Yes, sir.
Question.
Go ahead.
Do you do you think who is in the majority? Us, you, me, or the people that are fraud? I'm genuinely curious.
The people that are fraud.
About
It's the majority is not real gamers.
Well, the
anymore.
majority is casuals.
Yeah, the
That's
majority is casuals and
Yeah,
people who
that's
don't
what I'm
really.
saying.
It's not really like real gamers that's willing to like I seen niggas try to come at me because I said I pre-ordered like $400 or $500 worth of games 1 year, and I'm like, that's for the whole year. If you buying games and playing games, your gaming budget for the whole year might equal that or more. If you really think about it.
That's not even a lot though. Like in a whole year, especially because
that's what I'm saying.
because we're not even, bro. People gotta forgetting, bro. We getting deluxe and ultimate editions, bro. 500-600 ain't shit in regards to gaming a whole fucking year.
But it's not even just that. It's the fact that like the reason why I know like this community is really like circling the ball is because people are looking at purchasing games, even purchasing games day one, as foolish. And I'm like, I don't know how to fathom that because I don't even know how to like speak on that because I'm like, because I'm buying a game day one and not waiting for it sale. I'm a corporate slave and financially irresponsible, and I don't even know how to respond to something like that because I'm like, what?
I'm waiting for no game, bro, that I want to play.
You remember those streams when I was telling people that you got to view these consoles and this gaming community like the school lunch table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you have this set of table and this set of table. You have the hardcore gamer table, and then you have these other these casual ass motherfuckers that's freshmen coming into school. It's like, oh man, look, that table look popping. Let me sit here. No, motherfucker, you can't sit here. I don't give a damn about you calling me a gatekeeper or whatnot. Yes, I'm gatekeeping. I don't want you in my table, on my table. I don't want to converse with you, casual ass motherfuckers. But we allow these casuals to converse and look at this stuff now. Now motherfuckers don't want to buy games. Now that's the people that want to buy games is the minority, and the people that don't want to buy games is the majority now.
Mm-hmm.
As far as the people that's talking in this community, it looked weird upon. If you want to showcase your trophies and your achievements, and you want to see gameplay in the gaming community, people's looking at you as a weirdo because we allow too many of these fucking casuals to sit in our table.
Hey. Look, Barry ain't lying, bro, because if we were to take this mentality now, like buying games and how people think about that shit, boy, they would look at us like we were some goddamn oddities back a couple of years ago. Wait.
You gotta remember back in the Bang Bang days when people would post like, hey, I got a collector's edition, it'd be $150. And then people were like, oh, you spent all that money on that, you a loser. I'm like,
hey,
yo, Jamil, that's seeped into Twitter. Now it's at a much larger scale though, because niggas is trying to come at me for buying the Regalia edition and all this other shit, and I'm like, huh?
Well, we can talk about genocide because as an Xbox gamer, I gotta speak to the people that think it's bad to buy games. It ties into this cool table shit because back then you didn't have games, you wasn't buying games, you couldn't sit at the table with us owning 3, 4, 5, 600 games. You can't sit and you got 5 games. But now Game Pass, that's why Game Pass is such a sensitive subject for people. Like I subscribed, and I remember when I first subscribed, I'm like, damn, I own half the games on here. I was like, well, let me start buying some stuff I don't have. But you had other people that immediately subscribed to Game Pass, and then they were like, I got all these games to play. Like it validates you. Now you think you can sit at the table and talk with us because you got access to all these games, but you still ain't playing them. It's like they haven't figured that part out yet. We play these games. I can even say that as somebody that, hey, I got a wife and kids, I ain't got no time. All that shit, respect my time, but I still find a way. I'm gonna find a way, and you still can't sit at the table with me.
Shit, both Jamil and Court got 2 kids apiece.
Bro.
Like, yo,
with me, bro. I don't care if it's
Yo,
4, 5
that
mindset.
y'all know Robbie Fox. Y'all know
that?
Robbie Fox?
Yeah,
Robbie
Robbie.
Fox.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
Robbie
yeah,
Fox.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
he has a wife and 3 kids, and he's beat like 40 games this year.
Yeah, he's a
Man, that's what I'm
gamer, yeah.
saying though, bro. Like niggas with kids and a wife and all that. Yeah, their responsibilities come first always, but they still. Oh yeah, you got kids too. Strict, my fault. You got 2 or 1?
I got a daughter and I got a stepson. So
Okay.
N-
That's what's up.
niggas be on Twitter having 2 side chicks but can't play a motherfucking video game. I can't deal.
Man.
Talking about I ain't got time. But it's crazy as shit to me. But yo, it's just crazy because my boy hit me up the other day like, yo, you got a lineup of pre-orders, bro. I'm looking on PlayStation. You didn't pre-order every motherfucking thing. I'm like, yeah, nigga, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
and I'm not trying to be rude, Strick. And to anybody in the chat that's listening on the panel, I'm not trying to be rude when I say this. I swear on my life, I'm not. Cause listen, I come from the gutter, so trust me. But it's the same thing that I said about like we not in the same. It's levels, man. Cause even back in the day, Court, Ari, Jamil. I was buying every collector's edition back in the, and it was nothing. And I live on my own, man. Like I don't. No one pays for me. I ain't sleeping in nobody's basement. I got a nice ass apartment. I got a nice crib. I got a nice life. Trust me. I'm very happy. You feel me? It's levels, man. And it's not to be rude, but if someone is looking at that and saying that's financially irresponsible, we're not the same, man. And listen, there's people with kids. Again, Court, Jamil, Strick, with kids that are still supporting their hobby. Oh, and Link, I keep forgetting you got kids too, Link. And Queso, wait, Queso got kids. Listen, all y'all got kids, man. Listen, everybody got kids, man. But they still supporting their hobby. They still going. And listen, I'm not telling people to go out and buy every single game that drops. Absolutely not. I'm saying just support your hobby. That's it. Go support your hobby. If you gotta buy games on sale, cool. But I would rather that than Game Pass. I mean, listen, but it's people in here with kids that's able to do what they do. I don't want to go down the Game Pass route. But y'all get it.
No, the difference is even if like I've been there, heck, I'm still here, I'm still in there, not being able to buy every single thing. However, what do? I try to look at what I can buy when I can buy. If I see a deal, I take it. I am not gonna wait. I totally understand. Not every person is capable of buying everything. But there's a difference between doing everything you can to get the game and play it as soon as possible, or just, hey, I'm gonna wait a year and come back to it later. Like,
yeah, Omar, I completely agree with you. But the issue is that, yeah, we're not expecting everybody. I don't buy every game. You know what I mean? We're not expecting everybody to buy every game and whatnot.
I don't know.
But if you are that person that are not in a situation where you can buy every game or you can buy the collector's edition, don't try to be in these circles where people are doing that stuff and try to dictate what other people should be doing. You know what I mean? Like everybody in here, I'm pretty sure if a favorite game of yours was to come out, you would try your best to buy the collector's edition. There's somebody that don't give a fuck about no collector's edition. They don't care about buying or no game. They will try to come up in your circle or come up in your place and be like, you're gonna buy that? You're such a loser. Oh my God. Like, nah, man, go on the other people's table that stinks like you. You know what I mean? There's certain
I've seen that.
I bought 2 deluxes of Final Fantasy VII Remake. I bought the physical deluxe and I bought the digital deluxe.
Exactly.
Yo, real
and
talk,
a lot of people won't do that. Yeah. So did I. You know what I mean? But like, say me and Chris having a conversation of how we support the game, is our favorite game, blah, blah, blah. You have that one numbnut that will come in here talking about, why did you do that?
And I pre-ordered and I just pre-ordered the Tifa statue. And what?
Absolutely.
The Tifa in the air. I'm gonna pre-order the air when I get paid next week. That Tifa statue, I had to buy that. I was like, no, we gotta get that.
Yes, absolutely.
See what Barry saying is just like, hey, it was a dude that came in, I think it was on Barry post or something. he was up there talking about GT, and he was like, "Oh, who want to buy the Who want to buy the anniversary edition?" And I was like, "Motherfuckers that play GT."
Motherfuckers that been waiting since GT6.
Like, who, he was like, but it's not worth it. That and all you get is $1.5 million, a couple of cars, some this, that, and all. And I'm like, in the soundtrack, I was like, motherfucker, you dissing that, but that soundtrack, golly, I don't know what the fuck you been for the last 25 years, but you put respect on GT soundtrack. It's a reason why they keep playing that one goddamn Castle Over Moon every goddamn GT. It's a goddamn reason. That is iconic.
That's a fact.
Yep. So, you know,
Pre-orders everywhere.
Exactly.
Y'all know
That's what I'm saying. Yo, real talk though. I scrolled through that pre-order list. You gonna see Strictly face on that shit. Yo, I looked at that Tiny Tina. That shit say Strictly. I said, oh, all right. I was like, oh, all right, cool. The man snatched it up. I'm with you.
Hey, listen, you know the vibes, bro. I got like 8, bro. I got so many goddamn games pre-order, bro. It don't mean. Listen, I'm at the point where I'm buying my daughter games, bro.
But
Like,
Strick, you financially irresponsible because you got 2 kids and a wife.
Shit.
Man,
But
shit,
Strictly,
bro.
if only they knew their life you lived, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. My man Strick Ball. I ain't watching no Pockets or nothing. But you know, I want to be like Strick when I grow up. You understand what I mean? I want to be like Strictly. You feel me?
I can't stand the pocket watching, bro.
I'm trying to be like Strick when I grow up, bro. My
Nah,
man out
bro.
here is living his best life. You feel me? Yeah, Strick.
Hey, man, y'all already know, man. Look, my priorities is taken care of, fam. I had to put my
Exactly.
family in the house. You know what I'm saying? We got our stuff going on, you know what I'm saying? And all that's taken care of, but I'm definitely, nothing's gonna stop me from gaming, bro. Point blank period. That's why I sacrificed a lot of my time, you know, in those early 20s when I was deployed and shit like that, because it takes time. But now I'm reaping those benefits, you dig? So
We were gaming while we were deployed, strictly. At least I
said
was. I was gaming while I was deployed. I ain't gonna front.
I was trying, bro. I was trying,
Yo.
but I couldn't. I ain't gonna hold you. I just could not game
I
like
was
that.
doing.
when
I
I
was doing a lot of mission hours, but that shit tripped me out when I ordered a PS3 from Best Buy, and I was in Afghanistan. And that motherfucker really came. I was like, what the fuck?
Yo, they delivered that shit to Afghanistan? What?
Fam,
Yeah, hell yeah.
that shit take like 3 weeks, but it'll get there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
yeah, bro. Kuwait and Afghan, bro. Kuwait and Afghan, bro. I wanted to. I did a little bit, but I just ain't had the time, bro. You know what I'm saying?
we used to
Studying
go-
and all that. So
The shops that they used to have used to sell like
The
I was
Hajis?
buying, the Haji shops. I didn't want to say that because I know that's kind of racist.
yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
but I didn't want to say that. I was gonna say that, but I caught myself. But when we were going to those shops, man, they used to have a bunch of PS3 games. We used to know, we can bargain with them. I'd be like, yo, I'll give you $15 for Uncharted 2. And it was brand new, and they gave it to me.
What? Oh, y'all
Yeah.
good over there.
That shit
boy.
was crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's
And that shit
yeah.
was in region lock, so y'all were good.
Yeah, that's how it was, bro. You know what I'm saying? And like, it was just crazy because, you know, just now looking at it now, man, and just, you know, being able to game or whatever, like, I'm never going to not support my hobby. I support everyone to do. That's why we do giveaways. That's why we like seeing gameplay, because it's genuine as fuck. It's not no push narrative, no push agenda. Like, we legit just like seeing people game, period.
Yeah.
And if people ain't gaming, then fall the fuck back.
That's what I'm saying,
Simple.
man. And it's
Street
like, and in
Fighter
terms of
4
like,
and
you
the
know, the
Bears,
pocket
man.
watching. Listen, pocket watching is not a good trait to have,
But
man.
see,
Like,
here's the thing, Strick. You got one hobby, but then you got a whole other expensive ass hobby.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. Yo, talk to him,
That's
Court,
right.
because it's like, yo,
Because
gaming is the main
okay.
hobby, but I still like, you know, I don't collect statues as much as I used to, but you know, statue collecting, and I do my pins and all this other shit. Like, listen, man, you got to be versatile out here, bruh. And it's like
Bro,
people ain't versatile. It's like they feel like it's just got to be one thing and one thing only, and even the one thing that they talking about, they not even putting 100% into it. And it's like, oh, well, you know, I got responsibilities and all that. Like, I get you, but this is why you work hard so that you can play harder, like Strick said.
You know
Straight
the
up.
crazy.
Guns worse. So don't get in the gun.
Yo.
That's exactly what I was talking about.
Oh yeah,
I was
Strick,
like,
you about your guns, bro.
No, I used to be into like cars, like tuning up like Honda Civics and you know shit like that. I had
Oh,
an
you
Evo.
was
I don't know
street
what y'all know. Yeah, I had an Evo. Like when I was
boy out here serious with it, man.
real talk. I got pictures that when I was in the military, I had an Evo. I had an Evo 9. It was a silver one. That shit,
dope.
yeah, and then I was into
I
that
wanted to
shit. That was
get
a
I
hobby
wanted
of
to
mine.
get into in street racing back in the day. Like my favorite car has always been the 95 is it 95 or 96 Supra?
Oh, the Supra, yeah.
the Supra's always been my
nice,
favorite
man.
car.
Classic.
Yeah.
Damn, they're expensive as shit.
Yeah, that and then
Yeah, I was
the
say, you try to
Skyline.
find one now.
Shit, it's like 50 grand now. Like if you try to
Bruh,
find one, it's like 50
Bro,
grand.
yeah,
You
and
find-
that's like that's not even like souped up. That's just like stock. Stock
yep.
50
I was gonna
grand.
say you find a mint condition one, boy. You gonna come off a whole
Like 100.
You know the crazy part is people care more about talking about games they don't even play instead of actually playing the games and then talking about it. Like my enjoyment comes from fucking playing the game before I can even contemplate it or
Oh, I thought you was gonna say your enjoyment comes from fucking. I was gonna say that's a good enjoyment. It was like
As it
it was
should,
kind of
as
slight
it
pause.
should.
Oh, I was gonna say as he should, of course, but it was a kind of slow pause there. I'm like, oh, all right, cool, you know, do your thing, man. Shit, I ain't mad at you. I remember. It's funny too. 'Cause I remember when I first got my license. I was saving up because I really wanted. Remember when the new GTRs had came out, the Godzilla?
Yeah.
I wanted one of those so bad, bro. And I said, yo, I'm gonna save.
yeah.
I was like for like a year and a half, cause like to buy the car, bro, like straight stock, even used, it was like 60 grand, and I wanted that car so bad, bro.
Nah, because when I was a teen, yo, I wanted to be like a mechanic. I wanted to do all of that. I wanted to tune cars or whatever. And one of the games that this is when I heavily got into Gran Turismo. I haven't been in Gran Turismo since like 3, but you know, at least, not like Stealth. Yeah, that was Gran Turismo was very educational for me at the time. You know, about learning about parts and what they do, and then putting parts, you know, and all that shit. So, yeah.
You see, guys, you see how you can just have hobbies and support gaming and still support your lives and your families and your other hobbies and your retirement and everything. It's all about financial responsibility. You guys sound financially responsible. I gotta be honest with you guys. You guys must be doing really good for yourselves. Can I get $1?
Hey, you give me $1, shit. You the fucking.
Nah, listen. I'm trying to get to your CISM ass. CSIM ass. You talking about get $1 from me? No, let me get $1 from you.
Hey,
yo, man, we gonna get into these outros, man. Yo, I love talking to y'all boys, man. It's always good talking to y'all, man.
Yes, sir.
Strick, you can start us off, man. Give us your outro, bro.
No doubt, man. You already know, man. Strictly, man. Follow me. If you want to, follow me on Twitter, man. STLC3Y03. You know, just talk about games, you know, guns, tech, shit like that, man. But I just try to keep it a buck with everybody, man. And shit, you know, just one of them people that I just like fucking talking to people and shit about games. That's simple. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, man, I'm here, yo.
Yo, man, come back to these spaces, man. You gotta lead these niggas to the promised land. They lost in these spaces.
Look, I'm gonna do one tomorrow. I'm gonna do one tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna do one tomorrow.
I was gonna do one tomorrow, but I'll wait.
I
wanted to do
some spaces, man.
I wanted to do a social experiment.
Oh yeah, do that drama space. You're gonna have 200 people in there. Watch. Yo,
hey, get with me though. We'll do it. We can link on both of them.
Yeah, no doubt.
All
right.
right.
Stealth, man. Give us your outro, bro.
Man, this has been fun. This brought, man, Jamil brought back a whole bunch of goddamn memories from 2013. God damn.
He did.
Woo. That was a trip. But no, man, this is always fun. Y'all know where to find me. Shit, I'm on Twitter. Stealth guy or Sarge0079. That's my @. If you gonna @ me, don't be hiding behind no goddamn subtweeting. @ me, motherfucker.
Yo, facts.
But yeah.
I got a special place in my heart for Court, man. You know why? Because I would have never met Bari or none of this would have ever happened if I didn't meet Court. The first person I ever met in them Facebook groups was Court, and it was in Sony PlayStation community group. If he didn't post the infamous Second Son screenshots, and I ain't hit him up to see like where he got it from, and got added to the GVG groups and everywhere, I never would met everybody else, man. Crazy.
So it's your fault, Court.
Yeah, it's my damn fault. I was the one. Look, I was the one that brought the hot head into the fold.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Your fault. Y'all just don't realize. Y'all think Persona man, look. Yeah. Persona in 2013 versus Persona now. This man is tame. This man is tame.
Chilling, man. I'm a great
Persona a sweetheart now compared to
Yo, that's a fact. Yo, y'all got the nice Persona now.
Bro,
man.
I will wake
people
up.
can grow.
Wait. Persona, look at that admin chat. Y'all going at it. I wake up the next morning, motherfucker still. I'm like,
Yo, nah,
damn.
niggas was going at it at like 2 in the morning.
No, niggas was going at it, then they had to go to their respective corners and then come back later.
Come back later and wake up in the morning and start this shit.
We gotta pull you like, nah, get out the chat. Y'all pulling them to the side. I'm getting pulled to the side. Rail is like, yo, calm down.
Hey man, people can grow, man. We all grow, you know.
It's been fun, bro.
Yeah, no doubt,
It's
man.
been fun.
Yo, Jamil, man, give a shout out, bro.
Bad. Yeah, man. Okay, so I'm a big old nobody, but this big old nobody has been silently observing everybody and everything, and as I do it, I make a little voice note to myself every day about what I want to talk about, and I just keep it saved. And I got a lot of stuff stacked up. I gotta get me a new computer because I got a ton of gameplay that I want to put it to. Then maybe finally for once I'll make a channel. Well, I have a channel I haven't done anything with, but maybe finally I'll do something. But in the meantime, if anybody ever want to disagree with me or want to check me, the uppercase J on Xbox, uppercase _ J on PSN, uppercase _ J on Twitter, uppercase _ J on Instagram, Jamil Jackson on Facebook, wherever you want to look for me. I don't care. I ain't hiding nothing. And I'm telling you that in advance in case you start seeing anything I put up anywhere, but I'm paying attention. Man, shout out to everybody. I love these types of discussions. This is the way it is at our table.
Of course.
At our table, we talk about gaming and we talk about everything within gaming, and everybody that's not at the table, they talk about the people at the table. Pay attention to these spaces. Pay attention to these tweets. The people that ain't talking about games, what they talking about? The people. The people that they talking about, what they talking about? Games. Leaving it there. I'll let y'all later.
If you're gonna come for Jamil, come prepared. Trust me. He is a very worthy adversary. Trust what I tell you. When it comes to debating, that's a very worthy adversary, sir.
That's coming from a man that threatened me.
You bring it?
Threatened my life.
Oh man,
y'all was gonna meet up.
We did meet, but not on some crazy shit like that. But we met.
I'm talking about before.
Those are old days, man. Those are old days. People can grow. But Jamil a good dude. He a good dude. Yo, Dewan, man, give us your outro, bro. Oh, Dewan, you there? All right, cool. Yo, Link, bro, give us your outro, man.
Link.
Yeah, so
Link,
Link, why you still got Link? Why you still got an Xbox?
Listen, we're not talking about that. I'll say, cloud is a hell of a drug, and some people are, getting high on it for sure. But just play your games, buy the games you want to play. You know what I mean? And that's what I intend to do. It was a good show.
Thanks. Shout out to you, bro. King Keisho, give a shout out, bro.
Yeah, man, it's your boy King Kiso, man. Twitter, PlayStation, same name, King Kiso. Hey, man, just play your games, man. And one quick note, I can tell y'all don't play games. Well, not y'all on the panel, but people out there, because I just got Avengers. But this game not bad, dog. Y'all was lying, man.
I was trying to tell yo.
Hey, yo.
Queso,
this game is not bad.
Me
Dog.
and
People
Boy
was
been
lying.
trying to tell people that since day
Bad,
one.
dog. This game is good, bro.
Since day
the
one.
story's good.
Good
Combat, not
yo.
that people say. This game is all right, man. Man, listen,
Linda, listen. For a year and a half, been telling people, stop judging this game off the beta.
Nah, it's a completely different thing. It's completely.
I bought
different.
this game. I have not stopped playing this game for the last 2 days. Like I caught them on sale, PlayStation Network, where I was having a sale. I bought this game, bro. I have legit been playing this game the entire time. I have not stopped playing this game.
There's been a lot of double XP week. They've been doing a lot of stuff for Avengers too, man. The game is a great game, man. Go and play it. A lot of issues that we had day one is not even existent anymore.
Yeah, especially if you got a PS5 and you playing this game, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
60 frames is nice, and yo, man, the game is it's really fun, and that story is really good.
Yeah, man. Start listening to the lot of people, man. This game is good.
Yo,
Man.
we need
niggas
to do Avengers. We need to do Avengers Day one day, man. Cause we gotta showcase that game again. Cause I still see people just talking shit about the game. Yeah, I'm just like, yo, the game has a story, motherfucker. Like,
It's good, man.
It does.
Like,
it has a complete story. Like, it's a complete story experience, and then it's the online component. And this is why you listen to people who play the games. Niggas just looking at the reviews, trying to shit on the game. Watch when Guardians come out. All of a sudden, niggas hype for Guardians. Frauds.
Hey yo, so I remember, I forgot what it was, a space one day, bro. They was like, well, I only put like about 2-3 hours in the game, but yeah, this game is garbage, man. It's just straight trash. They was like, yo, J-Bars, how you feel? I said, yeah, I put about over 230 hours in the game. Blah blah blah. Here's the points. Oh, we're not listening to you, J-Bar. That game is trash. You just capping.
Yo, oh my god, bro. That's funny. That's funny. Crazy. Yo, shout out to you, King Kiso, bro, man. Appreciate you always coming through and supporting, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Omar, man, Space God. Yo, Omar, you kind of dialed back on the spaces too, man.
Yeah, I dialed back on spaces.
I'm happy for you.
I'm focusing more on my show. I'm creating my layout. I was gonna create a different layout with actual gameplay. I downloaded gameplay from my laptop from PlayStation, but then my TV broke and now I need a new one. But yeah, shout out to panel member, shout out to Shad. And with that, hit the like button, and I have an announcement to make. This Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard, Gameplay are going to have none other than Jay Barry on the show.
Barry on the show?
Yes,
Hey, that's gonna be fire. That's gonna be fire.
And we're gonna have Sumo, and they're gonna go at it Final Fantasy 7 versus 8.
Oh, that's gonna be good. That's
Come
gonna
in,
be good
bring up
show.
popcorn. This show is going to be legendary.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be
sir.
a good
Yes, sir.
show. That's gonna be a good show.
They fucked up talking about Final Fantasy 8 better than they done fucked up.
Eight is nowhere near as good as 7, bro.
I dislike 8, so we're gonna have a debate about this one.
I like Squall, but I don't like not Squall. Is it what's his name? Squall, right? Yeah, Squall.
Yeah, it's not that the characters I dislike.
8 was good.
The gameplay. It's
not better than 7 though. Like niggas is trying to say 8 better than 7. That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Man.
It's gonna be a fantastic show. That's all I am gonna say.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that. I'll be there bright and early. Appreciate you. Yo, shout out to Omar, man. Subscribe to his YouTube channel, man. Omar Shihab. Good. Are you gonna stay with that name, Omar? Or are you gonna change your YouTube name to something else?
I might change my YouTube name. Name is just Gameplayer.
Gameplayer. All right, yeah, that's dope. Yo, Barry, man, outro, bro.
What?
That's Link Kid trying to tell the world Xbox ain't got no games. Yep, we know.
I genuinely thought that.
Yeah, that's Link. That's Link's
gaming
kid.
politician.
That baby said PlayStation.
Yeah, that PlayStation. That PlayStation the best. Said, Daddy, get rid of that Series X.
Oh nah. But good show, guys. Good show, Persona, man. See you guys on Saturday. Don't miss Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Also, I will be on Omar's Game Slayer podcast. You know what I mean? Omar asked me respectfully. He's like, yo, Jay Bar, can you come on? I told Omar, no, I'm not going to come on. I said, I'll be there. That's what I'm going to do. Okay? I'm going to push back on that podcast.
Yo, this guy is crazy. This guy is crazy.
But nah, man, don't follow me on Twitter or YouTube if you're sensitive. And that's pretty much it, man. Subscribe to my man Persona. And I'm gone. I'm about to be on Zaire podcast today as well, man. I haven't been on like a year.
So I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there while I play Far Cry. I'm gonna listen. Listen, man, lovely
Doom
panel.
comes out too. That's why I'm like, damn, I really want to watch Doom, but you know, I can wait.
Yeah, Doom comes out tonight. I might watch that Friday night though.
Oh, I'm going to see it.
Eternal's
like,
coming out.
It's on HBO Max. Yo, Far Cry. Yo, listen, man, I'm not trying to cap. Far Cry is really, really good, man. I'm no cap,
It's
bro.
good. I'm playing right now.
Especially for a Ubisoft game.
And some sick humor. You
It's
guys
good,
seem to
man.
be enjoying it.
It is. I am really like thoroughly enjoying myself with Far Cry 6.
Yes.
It's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah.
No cap. And like, I'm like 25 hours in now. Like, I'm still sticking with the game. I want to get through the story and doing all the bases and shit like that. I'm gonna get the platinum. So like, I'm really enjoying it. I'm trying to see if I can get the platinum before Guardians come out on Tuesday. So I'm kind of gonna be like on it like heavy this weekend. So I can get
Yo,
it.
we don't care if you're gonna get the platinum, bro.
All right, my fault, bro. I was just talking some gaming, but I forgot what community I'm in. Anyway, listen, man. Guys, listen, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man, for coming through, man. Listen, support the people here on this panel, man. These all are some really great people. Shout out to Dewan as well. I'm not sure what he's doing, but man, I appreciate him coming through to speak as well.
Bro.
Oh, all right, man. Give us your outro real quick, bro.
Man, it's the one, aka Nice World Gaming. Catch me on Twitter, NYCE779, and I'm out.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, man. Listen, guys. I enjoyed doing this show, man. And listen, my whole purpose was to just bring awareness. You know, I'm pushing back against the community on this. Okay. Listen, man. Don't be afraid to show your gamer tags. Don't be afraid to you know, people just want to know, if you want support in this community, you need to be verifiable, and there is no getting around that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That's it. That is the rule. And as for that tweet from Energy Code, listen, clout's a hell of a drug, man. That's all I got to say. Shout out to Energy Code though, man. You know, he an okay guy, I guess. For me, man, listen, I'm gonna be on Mooch's podcast tomorrow. So make sure, I'm gonna be on Crossfire, man. Mooch show. Stop yelling! Shout out to Mooch, man. The show starts at 7. Be there, man, because your boy is definitely gonna be there to turn up. It's gonna be a really good show, good conversation. And then obviously Saturday morning, 11 a.m. What's Up PlayStation podcast. Me and Bari. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot. So yeah, be there, and our topic is gonna be good as well. And yeah, man, that's it, man. I'm chilling for the rest of the night, chilling for the weekend. And I appreciate y'all. Please be safe. And Omar's channel is it's his name, True Virgil. So OMAR, and then the last name is Shehab, SHEHAB.
I will put the link.
Yeah, put the link. I'm gonna add your link to the descriptions as well, so people can see it. But all right, guys, man, y'all be safe. Have a good night, man. And I'll see y'all next time. We out. Peace.
Later.